Good evening, boys and girls. So, get sharing, get tagging. Let's get as many in as possible. It's going to be a great night tonight, and we've got lots to tell you. And before we get started, we are going to do this song because it is the single, but it is also the album is due to drop any minute. I'm waiting for an email to say that it's out and it will be available everywhere immediately. It was supposed to be the other day, but I made a little mistake with the name, but it's sorted and it is ready to drop. So we're going to start with this. Let's see. I wanted you for life, you and me in the wind. Never thought there'd come a time, Elaine, and our story would end. It's hard to understand, but I guess I'll have to try. It's not easy to say goodbye. For all the joy we've shared, all that time we had to spend. Now if I had one wish, I'd want forever back again. To look into your eyes and hold you when you cry. It's not easy to say goodbye. I remember all those great times we had. So many memories, some good, some bad. Yes, through it all, those memories will last forever. There's peace in where you are, maybe all I need to know. And if I listen to my heart, I'll hear your laughter once more. And so I have to say, I'm just glad you came my way. It's not easy to say goodbye. Available on download worldwide right now, boys and girls. That is the title track of the new album. The new album will be dropping momentarily. I'm waiting for an email. As soon as it comes out, you will be the first to know. It will be available on every platform in the world. And hopefully you all download it. Stream it, whatever, and enjoy it. It is me and my dad, and a good evening in a chance that we might not have got. Nice movie today. So yeah, it's Chris. How you doing? I will get. Let me just take that echo off. Ash, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Elaine, Mum, how you doing? Hello, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Wally Flower, I like that was a nice comment. Thank you. Sean Walford, good evening, beautiful. Good evening. My beautiful wife. Lights. What lights? Oh, these lights. Hang on. Yeah, boy. We're cracking. We got the lights on. It's Christmas, a bit of tartan and that, you know what I mean? I went away and the wife just all, made it all pretty. So, yeah, it's all good. Captain Bell End, how you doing? Plenty of you in tonight, guys. Deek is tagging like a madman. Well done, Deek. Appreciate that, my man. So, first of all, let me just get Dan in for a second.
Yo.
So, me and Dan have just got something quickly to tell you if you don't already know. Saturday is the big one. Saturday we have a big day for Harper's Fund. We have, I can hardly move my legs due to the boxes of stuff that is under there. We have bucket loads of prizes for Saturday. 12 o'clock, midday. Deeks put it in there, 30th of November. King Bola, get your tickets now, £2 each, 3 for a £5 or 6 for £10. But we've also got bingo. Scott, how you doing? We've also got bingo as well. There is 2 tickets and a flyer. It is £20 for a full strip, £5 for a ticket. Or if you buy 2 full strips, 1 for each game, you get them for £35 and it's £10 for your flyer. Now, the prizes are incredible. We've already started making them up. We've cut the number of Bola tickets, not tickets, but numbers, from 600 to 300. We've halved it to give you double the chance of winning prizes. So there's only 300 numbers in Bola this month. This is the first time we've done it since we've been back properly. You just first named him. Who first named him?
You called Kingy, Scott.
I didn't know it's him.
Yeah, that's Kingy.
He's got a brother called Juan. Kingy, there will be a link on the screen. If you follow the link, it'll take you backstage and we'll get you in. We've got a few people coming in tonight already lining up. Terry Ann should be coming in. That'll be first. I'll kick them off in a minute. Anyway, Saturday, don't miss it, guys. Get your tickets if you've not got them already. We're already lining up. The tickets get drawn in the order that they get paid in. At the moment, on a rough count, I think we're at 70 or 80 prizes, and the majority of that is hardware prizes. The latest, I'm watching him, he's a fucking idiot. That's pretty cool. The latest devices to the market from Vapresso, from Smock, from Vupu, from Dovpo, we've got them all. So it's going to be awesome, guys. It's going to be awesome. The link,
I'll send it to Kingy.
And just follow it. Sometimes it's a bit of a faff to get in, but you'll get in. And when you get in backstage, just sit there. It's only us that can see you down there, and then we'll get you in when it's done. Kelly's already done it. How's she got on my Facebook? I'll have to sort that one out.
Right, VT Wilson.
VT. So I'm going to pull you out, Dan. We will get you back shortly. I'm going to pull you off. You got your hands in your trousers ready. We'll see you back in a minute. So, boys and girls, it is that week when we do what we usually do. We have a resident back tonight. We have the man that needs no introduction. But tonight he's going to get an introduction because it wouldn't be the night sessions and it wouldn't be a night with this person without this. So, Kingy jump in and then jump back out. I don't know what he's playing at, but that was quick. Sounds like his love life. Anyway, without further ado, our guest tonight. Pull the fucking thing out. Okay, we're back in. Share the link about, guys. We're on YouTube and we are on Facebook tonight. Our guest tonight is none other than Mr. Grant Collier.
Hello.
How's it going?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
Not bad.
I've just been doing some live stuff over on Instagram now. I'm with you. And I love being with you, Owen Wilson. You are
That's a bit dirty.
mad dog, but I love you to bits. And I actually love your lights. It's done in the Scottish flag, isn't it?
It's kind of a bit tartanish, and yeah, the lights are kind of the Scottish flag. Yeah.
I actually think.
Kingy, you just stay there, mate.
Huh?
We've got people down there. I'm just telling them to hang on, stay there.
Oh right,
You know
okay.
what
I feel like I'm in a Scottish castle at the moment.
Yeah, you look like you are. Usually, you'd have your head smashed off it if you were in Scotland.
Exactly. Yeah. They go, get out of here. You know.
You'd say, I'll stuff your head in with a Tizer bottle, you bastard.
I stole your head in, you English scumbag. Actually, I'm Scottish in the blood, so I'll get away with it.
In the blood, maybe. Just as well you're fucking good at being a medium because you're shit at fucking doing fucking voiceovers.
I know. I'm better at doing Irish accents, you know.
Top of the morning to you and the rest of the day to yourself.
Oh, don't be talking like that, you know. I love you to bits, you know.
I'll see you.
Right, anyway, so yeah, it's nice to be back. I've been on for a little while.
No, it's been a while. We've been busy.
Yeah, you've been doing loads of giveaways and stuff with the old Vapey Rudy. Oh, what's that? Oh, Superman mug.
Like when you cut. Like...
You didn't want to do that.
I didn't want to do that.
That is like literally all over your lap now.
It is literally all over my lap, and it is literally all over my computer.
Oh no! Right, I'll sit here. We'll go quiet. Get that mopped up quickly.
I feel like I've pissed myself.
Would be the first time.
You're right.
Because I'm a psychic.
But luckily, I have my Superman towel here.
Isn't it weird how you showed me that Superman towel earlier on, and now you need it?
I know, it's fucking... You must be a psychic.
Well, I could, if I did, I would have told you to drop your drink later on, didn't I?
Yeah. You dick. Fuck's sake.
Oh, God. I hope it wasn't full up.
Wilson, clean up and then jump backstage in case you need to unplug stuff.
It's like literally like that's 3/4 of a cup just gone down in.
Literally, if I was you, I'd unplug your wires and fucking...
A full can of Red Bull.
I'd unplug the wires in your fucking thing. Otherwise, it's going to go in your soundboard and it'll go.
I don't know what's more expensive, the computer or the Red Bull.
It didn't actually get... Oh, wait, Terry Hansen as well. To get in the soundboard. It just splashed a little bit over there. Can you still hear me?
What?
Yeah. What? Who said that?
What did you say? I can't hear you now, you dickhead. You've unplugged it. No, can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
My nuts are soaking. I'm going to sit here with wet balls all night.
Do you need a hat?
Not saying a word.
Do you need
You're
a hat?
supposed to be a fucking medium, not a fucking extra large, you fucking tatty. Even my muffler is fucking muffed. Look.
Your muff. Your muff's doing what?
Anyway.
I've never seen something so moist until I spoke to Kelly.
So
literally, it's all about muff and wet bollocks.
Fucking God. So, I'm going to change this about because Dan is the first guest on tonight. So, and we have got 3 backstage waiting.
3 backstage waiting?
Mm-hmm.
God, they don't muck about, do they?
Nah, do they fuck? So shall we...
I like to be the first in, so it's all right.
Shall we go balls deep?
Oh, let's go.
Okay. Okay. So Dan, yeah, little bit on the fence with you, Dan. So
Yeah.
you're not completely a believer. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's fine. Nothing wrong with that, mate. But oh God, you've been on a bit of a journey, ain't you? Emotionally, so lots going on, and ain't the first time either. So what I mean by that emotionally is like heartbreak, 3 times. So 3 times heartbreak, but all in the situation of one situation, if that makes sense. So you've gone back 3 times, or you've got pulled back 3 times, but you're not there anymore. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So you did the right thing, is what I'm being told by my guide Michael. I'm just working with my guide Michael at the moment. You did the right thing, but you know, really in theory, you should have known the first time, is what I'm being told. But you went back a couple of times, and that's us blokes. We do that, don't we? We go back. Yeah. We keep going back into situations just to get our heart ripped apart again. And the funny thing is, as well, with this, Stan, and I don't know what this is about, but this particular person, I'm talking about a past relationship now, if you understand what I mean now.
Yeah.
It's still not out of your zone.
No.
Like, I'm not kidding you. Like, she's got eyes on you like a hawk.
Yeah.
She's probably watching now.
Yeah, probably. So she's probably wanting to find out what the outcome is in this situation. But it's a no-win situation, is what I'm being told. So no one wins out of this. It's just prolonged agony. Not for just for where that situation with you, because you've dealt with it, you've moved on. But it's actually for her.
Yeah.
So I'm going to tell you this, and if she is watching this, bless her heart. I'm saying bless her heart because I don't judge anybody. I just know that some people make a lot of mistakes. But Dan, I will say to you, right, this person knew the goodness of your soul, but took advantage of your soul, wanted to pull it apart, not because of you, because of her past. All right? You're a good man, is what I'm being told, and you deserve to be treated better. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, look, no disrespect, even if this woman's watching or not. For both of you, the right decision was made. Unfortunately, these things work out the way they work out. I feel like you went back into that situation 3 times, is what I'm being told, and it still just never changed anything. Do you understand what I mean? Now,
yeah.
was that energy quite toxic at the start of the relationship?
Yeah.
Okay. And would you understand, like, from like pretty much day dot? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
There was just no trust there at all. Do you understand?
No.
Okay. Right. Well, listen, you know, you know where you sit within it now. I know that within that, you know, there's still times of reflection. You're going to reflect on it, mate. Of course you will, but it's nothing like it was. So you've definitely moved on within this a hell of a lot. And you've rebuilt the energy of where you are. Now, I know when I want to say this, there's a little bit, I don't know where I'm going with this, but I've got a female energy in the spirit world. So I don't know who's here with me at the moment, but I just know that I've got a female looking over you. She feels motherly, but I don't think this is your mum. I feel very much grandmother's energy coming in over the top here, but I feel very much that I'm with your mum's mum. When I link with this energy, I just feel like there's a little bit, let's go back a little bit here. I feel like there's an energy here that makes me feel like there's a little bit of separation in family somewhere. Do you understand this?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you understand that that's some, and this is nothing to do with what I just talked about earlier on, but would you understand within that as well, there is a need for want of connection on a love level right back then as well? Did you feel a bit neglected?
No.
Now, don't want to say neglected from parents, but I feel neglected in yourself somewhere. So I don't know if you had a bit of a hard time somewhere within yourself. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, because sometimes it's not about parents, it's about where you are within yourself. And I feel like somewhere within that energy, you couldn't always relate to others around you. And it might be in schooling time as well. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Did that give you a bit of a hard time in school, or was there situations where you felt like you couldn't deal with school sometimes?
Yeah, I just didn't really deal in school well.
And I know that would have, been an energy where you wouldn't have wanted to join in the activities of them on them levels where school was. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't feel like I don't know. It doesn't feel like from what she's giving me there was a form of. It's not like a form of bullying, but there is a sense of feeling of isolation or not feeling that you wanted to be involved with the energies of certain children around you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So it felt a very lonely sense on that energy, but I feel like there was that energy to, I know, it feels almost like I've got a word coming in. So did parents or anything investigate the energy of where you were at that time?
My parents used to come to the school, and they've had meetings in the school.
That's what I'm getting. Do you feel that somewhere, I don't know what level, but do you feel like somewhere within that journey where school was, that caused a lot of damage about where your confidence skill was at some point?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I don't feel like it's parenting. I don't feel it's something to do with family, but it's a separation in you somewhere. And there's this energy about school they brought up. So something's definitely been affected in that area somewhere. I feel like once you come away from the school, you definitely felt like you was a lot more confident within yourself where you were going. But I just feel like there must be something back there that's causing this feeling of where you were. So there's something there that you felt wasn't right at the school time, but you can't pinpoint it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right, this is quite interesting. So did you feel that this wasn't so much about other children, would you understand that there was anything around a teacher or anything around that sort of energy that made you feel uncomfortable?
There was a few teachers I didn't get on with, yeah.
That makes sense. I'm not talking about this in a weird way, but I'm just talking about where you couldn't relate or you felt like they weren't giving you the respect somewhere coming back. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. That's damaging in a certain sense because I feel these were male teachers, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. This is damaging in certain respects because I believe in certain respects for what I'm being picked up on here is that this gives you a sense of feeling of inferior within yourself. So they made you feel that you weren't adequate enough to relate to where they were going, or they may have put you down in some way. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, it's interesting. So, you never know where a psychic reading is going to take you, but it does relate to the energy of what comes forward within what's affected us. And we don't always know it because our subconscious takes it away, if that makes sense. It's hidden. But did you feel like you went through a bit of a hard journey of rebelliousness as you got into your teens?
Yeah.
Because the way that I'm being given over, it's almost like you were made to feel like you weren't clever enough. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that, but I know, Dan, you've proven very much of people a lot wrong since that journey, and I know that you've achieved very well. But I'm going to ask you this question. This is important because I know what I've just been told. I don't know if it was just after you left school, before you started to find that confidence and rebellious. Did you actually say to yourself you didn't want to be here anymore?
Yeah.
Well, they're so glad over here that you are still here now. And, and I'm only going back to this. The only time that's really weakened you again was recently. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you had felt like you felt all the way back then as a teenager till you have recently over the last, around about sort of 8-9 months ago. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
So I'm taking you back to around February this year, March time.
Yeah.
Where you nearly felt like you wanted to do the inevitable. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I know that for you, this wasn't the easiest decisions in your mind, but it was almost like the feeling that you felt like how you was at that time going all the way back as a child. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that sometimes people don't always realise the extent of the notions of how they come across to belittling the energy of where you are within situations. So when I talked about the energy of feeling that energy again, was this to do with the situation of this relationship?
Yeah.
And you would have actually put out that message to that person, or you would have made that known to her. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And you didn't just do this once, you said it to her twice.
Yeah.
Or you actually attempted it twice. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But there was a complete energy of disrespect and like making you out to say that you was making this up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a shame. Sorry to hear this, but I know that from what I'm being told, that this was the truth. You was in the energy of where you were at that point, and you are lucky still to be here, Dan. All right. And I know within that, I never, ever, 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 ever want you to feel that way again. And don't let anybody take your energy away. All right.
Yeah.
Never let that. And I'm talking about one person. I'm talking about anybody in life, because you've already nearly taken your life a few times in this life already, and you deserve better for yourself. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Good man. I know when I'm talking this, I know that I want to give you the name John in the spirit world. Do you understand who John is?
No.
Okay. The J-O name, John or Joe, I don't know, I'm getting that name. But I do link with that energy on, it might be female actually. Oh, that means female. Is there a Joan?
My uncle's missus that passed away was called Joan.
Was she quite close to you at one point?
No, we've never really been close. We've spoke.
Okay, I don't know why she's coming forward, but would you understand you being like your uncle?
I speak to my uncle. That's my dad's brother, yeah.
Yeah, being told dad's brother. You're like him. Does that make sense? As in sensitive.
I've never seen my uncle really sensitive. Not on that level.
Okay, don't worry. It might be something you won't understand.
Yeah.
Okay. But I just know from what I'm being told, you're very much like your dad's brother. Quite sensitive, and he may have gone through the similar thing within himself. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's her, Joan, giving me that, if that makes sense. So I don't expect you to know that, because Uncle would never talk about it. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
But she felt that he had gone through something on that level as well. All right? Yeah. Just quickly, I don't know if this is on this side of life. Is there a Sam in the family or Samantha?
No.
Isn't it? Hold up, isn't it? I'm getting an SA female name. So is there like a Sarah, Samantha?
I've got a friend called Sarah.
I'll ask you. Did Sarah want something more from you at one point than friendship?
No.
Then she's very close to you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't want to put that over in a weird way, but I feel like she has a lot of emotion for you. And I don't think she's helped you out recently within this situation of what you've gone through. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Because she's a good soul. I like her. A bit sisterly feel. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. But I like her energy, and there's this energy of acceptance around the energy of the, it's a shame really, because you could have a great connection on a lot of levels, if that makes sense, more than the friendship. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. Because she's got that feel. It's almost like they want to matchmake you in the spirit world, yeah. If that makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I think, like, in certain sense, would you understand you're still not ready to move into something deeper with anybody at the moment? We're not talking about her, but we're talking about in anything.
Yeah.
All right, because I'm still feeling like you're quite damaged still, and but I'm picking up somebody around you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But I feel like to take it easy and take it steady. All right.
Yeah.
And I feel that when I say this to you, that, you know, just one step at a time, mate. You're still repairing from the past. I know that whoever's around you at the moment is a good soul. They won't, you know, they've got your best interests at heart. All right. Yeah. I don't think it's you or that her. Have you got a son?
No.
A she?
Yes.
Would you understand the boy being quite? Have you met him yet?
Yeah.
He's quite taken in by your energy, so he likes your energy. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I feel like you're a good support within the energy, or you will be a good support because of where that connection is with his own father. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I feel like you're going to become closer and closer to the energy of this lovely person around you. Did they? I don't know. Did you become more closer to her from? Oh, so that was only a few months ago. Back in August
No.
or August last year?
Not August last year.
Okay. So what happened? What happened in August? You didn't consecrate a bit more energy, did you? In August?
No.
I don't know what August is about, but like a turning point. But I go back earlier than that. So around April time, you were the first connected on a deeper level.
Yes.
And then August, something more happened. So I don't know if you committed to something a bit more within the relationship in August.
Yeah.
That makes sense to you now?
Yeah.
Good. Well, like it's slowly going forward, if that makes sense. Do you understand what I mean? But one step at a time. All right?
Yeah.
I got to ask you this. I don't know if it's her or you. Have you got a tattoo on your nipple? Or not on your nipple, on your chest?
No.
Has she?
No.
Have you got a birthmark or something up there?
I haven't.
Has she?
Not that I can remember.
It's like it's not a mark, it's like a mole. Like a big mole about here somewhere. Just above the nipple.
No, I think she's got a mole on her back.
Nah, it's definitely on the front.
I'll have to have a look.
Have a look. It'll be on a right tit.
Okay.
Right, or just above it. But it's more up on this bit here. It's not down on the breast. It's actually just above it up here. There's something up there. Why they show me that? I ain't got a bloody clue. But I feel like I want to say either it felt to me like a tattoo or something going on. But I just, if you don't know that yet, just remember I said that. I ain't got a clue what that is. You drive, Dan, yeah?
No.
I'm giving you a set of car keys. Why? Are you thinking about driving?
Next year, yeah.
Right, I'm giving you a set of car keys here. Remember I said this, and I'm seeing a Volkswagen key fob on it. So I don't know if you're getting a Golf.
Oh my God.
But do you understand about the Volkswagen?
No. My mum has a mole on her right side. My mum's just said she has a mole on her right
I could
side.
answer that question. I've seen her tits.
Oh, okay. It's quite a big one, yeah?
I don't know, Mum, is it a big one?
Quite a big mole, not quite a big boob. Sorry.
Can you send us a picture? We just need to confirm.
And can I? Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry, forgot his name. Can I ask you? Is there two Daniels in the family?
No.
Oh, fuck for that.
Hold
My
up
brother.
a minute.
Hang on.
So hold up a minute. So like, I'm getting the two feelings like there's two Dans or there's two. There should be two.
Grant, are you seeing the comments?
Huh?
My
Are you seeing
brother
the comments?
has a Volkswagen.
So
Well, I've eaten.
this is what I'm about to say. I'm getting like another connection of like a brother or somebody around you, like two Dans. So your brother passed away, yeah?
No.
So are you separate from him?
My older brother lives in the same area I'm in. My younger brother doesn't.
Right, I'm getting separation with one of them. But you understand, your mum will understand this. So there was a loss as well. So you got one sibling in the spirit world.
One of my ex-partners had a miscarriage.
Hold up, let's find this out. I've got a feeling your mum may have had a miscarriage as well. We'll find out in a minute if she comes forward, all right? But I feel like there should have been another child. You should have been one of 4, yeah?
She fucking doesn't. She's in the comments.
My mum's got 4 kids.
So I'm getting 4. So that might be your brother that's separate and one that you don't connect with much. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Just the feeling I'm getting is like you should have 4 and one separate. That's what I was getting. That makes sense. Yeah. All right, yeah. And would you understand on your mother's side that there is somebody over here in the spirit world that had dementia or Alzheimer's?
No.
I'm getting lack of memory somewhere. And I feel like I'm not with grandmother or grandfather. I'm linking out to the side again. So it might be great aunt or great. On your mum's side somewhere.
Not that I know of.
Okay. You're getting that name again, John. Who's John in the spirit world?
I don't know any Johns.
So Michael's going to me going, yeah, there's John over here. It's on your mother's side. So I'm hoping your mum will understand this. Yeah. On your mother's father's side somewhere. So it comes back on your mother. So your mum's sitting in the background, is she?
Yeah, she's in the comments.
Oh, good. Because she might have some knowledge of who that is.
No.
No, John.
Can I ask you also if there's somebody in the family that is having problems with mobility, or there's something about like, she's saying no.
My nan is housebound.
Because I'm getting a feeling of inability and a feeling like, I don't know, is this your mum's mum?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you understand, like, there's also a sense of somebody over on that side in spirit world that had, like, either lack of memory at the end or had a stroke or there's something that's going on there? Does that make sense?
My granddads have both passed away.
Yeah.
Your mum said Nan Jones.
Yeah, Nan Jones.
Oh, so it's John Jones, I mean. It's not John. I keep getting the John. It sounds like John. Was there a bit of an accent there with your grandfather or your nan?
Not that I know of. I don't think they've got an accent.
Just like I thought you sounded like bloody John. You're saying John, so it sounded like it could be Welsh. Johns. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, is he? Who's he? And there's a Frank as well.
No. I know someone with the surname Franks.
Is that family though?
No, that's my friend.
Is that one we were just talking about?
Yeah, Sarah.
Oh, isn't that weird, isn't it? Okay. I'll
be back in 2 seconds.
It's really weird. How long have you known her for? Have you known her for a long time?
Sarah?
Yeah.
Yes, a good couple of years now.
Do you know what, right? I'm going to make a big prediction here somewhere. Because I don't think they're matchmaking here. Right. I know that obviously there's another connection around somebody here, but I just feel like Sarah could become closer to you way in the future.
Me and Sarah are really good friends, like best friends. I'm going to her wedding next year.
I don't know why I get that bit. Oh, that's interesting. That would be why. Because I'm seeing Sarah and I'm seeing the bloody celebrations of
and
wedding and marriage.
Just remembered you said Dan. Her partner she's getting married to is called Dan.
Thank you. Right. So I want to also mention any other names that I've mentioned tonight could also be linked to her. Is Sarah watching tonight?
No.
Does she watch some of these?
Yeah.
Right. Because I've got a bloody sure that I've got messages coming from her side as well. So there's links here of somebody over it. Now I will say to you, I'm getting, and this is where the clash is. I'm still getting the name John. All right. So it could be somebody over on her side of the family. All right. But remember I said that because what I love about my work sometimes is like, how the fuck would he know that when you find out over the energy of everything over her life? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And Michael laughs in my ear and he says to me, this is how you convince a skeptic. So are you quite skeptical?
Yeah.
There you go. Right. So that's fine because it'll be like, oh my bloody God, how the fuck would he know that shit? And I actually feel that was her granddad's name, John.
See, I don't know any of her family.
You may not do, but you'll have to find that out from her, right?
Yeah.
I actually remember because what I saw was like marriage with Dan.
Yeah, she's getting married to Dad next year, March, April, I think.
So that makes you. I thought he was talking about you. Now you can see where the complication comes in because I'm like sitting here trying to piece it all together. I'm going, hold up, mate, you're showing me marriage. You're getting closer to Dan. What the hell's that all about? And I'm picking up this bird, Sarah. And it's like almost like as you're talking about, I'm getting, hold up, mate, she's getting married to Dan. It didn't make sense. I thought they were talking about you. So that's why I'm sitting there thinking, oh, actually, I think she might get a bit closer to you later on in life, mate, because apparently I can see wedding bells. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That makes total sense to me now. So in your family, unless this is still for us, so take all this in if you don't understand this name. Who's Chris?
Chris.
I got promised a blowy for this, just saying.
The hell you got in your head?
My dad's.
Oh, right, I can't see from me. I've got my glasses on. And Bob, oh, there you go. And it's come up my laptop now. You've got about a 20-second delay. Okay,
No,
right.
I don't know a Chris.
Like, as in female Chris, as in Christine, Chrissy, Chris?
No.
All right. Getting that name as well. But don't worry. But I just want to say there could be names for her or something around her, so you'll have to mention them names to her, all right? We're talking about Sarah now, yeah?
Yeah.
All right? So just remember them names because it's like they're going to be there for the wedding.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what you mean by that. Is he writing something down? Right, you need to write it all down, son, is what I'm being told. So the son is not like from your father figure, but it's like from a grandfather figure. So you need to be writing something down or need to write something out. Have you been thinking about writing anything recently?
Yeah, how I feel each night.
Brilliant. Okay, I feel like this is going to release a lot for you or heal you in certain sense. But do you feel like you've got to write it down not just for you? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Is this, I don't know if there's something here you feel you need as a support or you need to remember something for the future. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Is that for legal reasons?
No.
Or does it, when I say that, it's not for legal reasons, but when I say this to you, is that for you to feel that you're covered in yourself, that you remember everything?
I've been asked to write stuff down for when I start my therapy.
That would make sense. It's covering you because some of it might get forgotten. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right. What I mean by that, when I say legal, it's like I felt like you were doing it to talk to somebody or there was somebody there on the outside that you felt you needed to bring this information to it. I wasn't understanding exactly what my guide was giving me with that, but I know that this will help you to remember and some of the stuff that is important and the reasons of why specific things particularly happened at specific areas, so the counsellor or the therapist can understand where you are with it, so they can piece it together, if that makes sense. So
Yeah.
you're going to do that. Have you started that yet, the therapy?
I've had a talk and I've got to wait 3 to 4 weeks to start my first therapy session.
That would make total sense to me, because I was feeling like I was really going to start it properly in January. But the feeling that I get with it is like, this is really going to help you. Even though, you've done well with this, Dan, it's still trigger moments. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right. And you'll have a couple of good days and a low one. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Where it's almost like anxiety build up.
Yeah.
And like your brain is completely lost. You can't focus on anything.
Yeah.
And I know that within that feeling is like, gets to the point, when like you feel like you want to pace up and down.
Yeah.
And you can't control it because all your feelings is about what's going on with the past.
Yeah.
That's how you've been.
Yeah.
And I think that's really been there for about the last 6, I don't know if we're talking about 6 months or 6 weeks, 6 months.
Yeah.
Okay. You will get through this, I'm being told, so that's good news. I know that from what I'm being told here, it's going to take time, Dan, but I know that you are on the mend slowly, and you will be. I haven't got a clue. That was very random. Somebody's looking over you vaping here and going, you changed your vape recently. You changed your vape juice, or you changed the flavour recently. And it's almost like that one is not as nice as the one you had before, or you mentioned something about like, I want to change something back, or something in the ingredients has changed.
I've just changed to one of the KOV salts, but I prefer the other one I was on.
Right. So you got to go back to it, because the slightest little change in where you are at the moment, chemical reactions in the brain,
What the fuck?
not making you satisfied. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you've got to change it back, because the other one actually calms you a bit more, weirdly enough.
Yeah.
So you've got to go back to where you are. So KOV juice stuff, shit. I'm joking. It just means it's the flavour.
Fuck him.
I'm joking, Wilson. It just doesn't agree with his brain chemical.
He fucking loves it.
It's yeah, he probably loves it, but it's not relaxing for him. It's got
I love it,
to it.
But if I go back to this one, I love it more.
Right. Has the other one got like a? I don't know where I'm going with this. The other one got like a. How can you get this in a fucking vape juice? Has the other one got like a fizzy, sort of sharp taste to it at the end?
No.
So did the other one before that have a sharp taste at the end?
It's quite sweet.
I don't know where I'm going with that, but one like the other one would have been more mellow, if that makes sense. The last one.
Yes.
Do you feel? I know I'm talking fucking vape juice now, right? Do you understand? Do you understand? This one's got more of like a sharper, juicy taste. Does that make sense?
Yes.
The other one's less juicy taste. It's got more of a mellow taste.
Yes.
That's the one you got to go back to, because that one is about a chemical reaction in the brain that can affect where you are. Weirdly, I don't even got a fucking clue. You're talking science here now, Michael, where it affects the imbalance of your brain. So it can actually heighten your anxiety.
Okay.
That's strange. Have you found that this one shifted the brain activity a little bit with this vape juice?
I find myself vaping the first one I had more than the other one I'm on.
Right. Maybe because it needed it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And that's strange, isn't it? Weird. Right. So I'm being told that you go back to the other one because you find that it will calm you more. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right. So maybe you got to switch back. Have you switched back already?
Yeah.
Good man. Did you only switch back today or earlier on?
Yeah. I've had this one today, The new one I was using was that one.
Right, stay on the original one.
Okay.
Nothing to do with the juice. The juice is great. KOB vape juice is lovely. It's brilliant. But it's just not serving you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All good. Now, I don't know. I don't know. But did you have like a blueberry one or something?
Yeah.
I'm being told blueberry flavour. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Is that the one that Wilson got you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the blueberry that's making the effect within the chemical. I don't even know how the fuck Michael knows this. My guy just said to me, it's the blueberry effect in that will cause the reaction of like it won't work, and it will give you like an anxiety over time. So you did the right thing. The brain
The
must be switched
the
back.
the blueberry one is the one I use.
So it's the blueberry is the one that you need, or it's giving
Yeah.
you an effect that's going to calm something down. Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as you understand either way, one way or the other, you needed the blueberry.
Yeah.
All right. It must have something in it that's going to calm that energy down.
Wilson. It's got Wilson in it.
It's got Wilson juice in it.
Special ingredients.
That calms anybody down. It calms his missus down quite a bit.
Every day.
Well, if we go there, Kelly. Right, okay, right. So, why that's come up, I don't know, but it must be a guidance to you because you need something to stimulate your mind through the process before you go through into the counselling or therapy. You understand what I mean? I'm waiting for a comment from the other half now. And what's that say on there? Oh, that's is that your mum?
Yeah, that's my mum, yeah.
I can't read that and say, oh, right. Just fuck the vapes off. Wayne needs all the help he can get, LOL. That's very true. But if you need something,
CD.
you will. Right, just quickly, your mum's just coming. She got a problem with her kneecap.
Fucking will have after this.
Not that I know of. I know she has fibromyalgia, or however you say it.
Has she got anything like problems with the knee or around the knee somewhere?
Mum, have you been on your knees too much?
Have you? Yeah. Have you been on your knees, mother?
Yes, she says.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it in a? I'm getting it in her left leg.
Is it your left leg, Mum?
Is it in your left leg, Mum?
You fucking wait 20 minutes. Yeah. She's put yeah.
She's put yeah. Yeah, okay. All right. I've got a feeling it's a bit of a problem with her cartilage. Is that giving her a bit like a toothache pain every now and then, and like a sharp pain, then a toothache pain?
I don't know. She's got false teeth.
She's listening, so she'll probably come back. Why I'm getting this through you to your mother, I don't know. Maybe we should be getting your mother on as well. Like I'm getting a feeling like that this is something that somebody else had in the family. So somebody else had problems with her leg. Has your nan got problems with her leg as well?
Yeah. Yeah, she's got pain in her tooth.
Like, does she have pains not just in her legs, but in her hips as well?
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
Daniel, she says.
It's like arthritic, if that makes sense. But I'm getting pains, yeah? Yes, Daniel.
Yeah. Evening, Shirley.
Okay. I feel like there's a lot of arthritic pain in there as well. So has your grandmother got a lot of arthritic pain as well?
I think she does have arthritis.
Yeah, I'm not saying that's the main cause of it, but I'm getting a lot of arthritic pain. I mean, she's a tough cookie, your nan.
Yeah.
You know, she don't give up, even though she's not very mobile. She does try. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
No holding her back. Has she got? I'm I'm seeing something black here. Has she got a black dog?
No,
Not a black cat or nothing?
no.
I want to put a black animal around. Is that your mum?
My mum's mum. My mum used to.
Yeah, but has your mum got a black dog?
No, she used to have a cat, but it wasn't black.
No, I'm seeing a black dog here. I don't know if it's in the spirit world or it's coming in visitation. But it looks to me a bit like Iron's 57 variety.
Keep sharing, guys.
It's almost like I'm seeing something that looks a bit like a collie cross something. So was that, does she know about, she might know about the collie cross, but it's like Labrador cross collie thing.
Comment.
My sister said my mum had a black cat. Oh, there you go. My nan had a black dog.
There you go. Was that like a crossbreed? Is that, who's Katie? Is that?
That's my sister. That's my sister, yeah.
It's like a teddy bear. Right, okay. Nana the black dog. Okay, right. Your sister's got ears like a teddy bear. Okay, right. So, okay, I'm seeing a black dog, but it would have had a tiny bit of white on it somewhere, like down the front.
My mum would have to answer that.
Yeah. So I'm getting that. It's over in the spirit world over here. But I know I've got a grandfather. I feel like a grandmother and a grandfather. So it could be dad's side as well. But I know I've got a couple of people over here. But I know I'm getting their energy to sending love. I'm talking about where you've been in life, okay? So it's all about rapid publication. No, we didn't have a black cat, but my nan had a black dog. She didn't have a black cat. She had a black dog. That's what I'm getting. Got a black dog. So, getting that. But I know that there's something about an April birthday or anniversary. I think that's something to do with what your grandparent over here. So there's definitely a birthday or a passing time in April. I'm getting that quite strongly. And the 11th of a month. So I don't know if that's the 11th month of November, but I'm being shown the 11th as well. So something to do like 11th, a birthday on the 11th of a month. It could be separate from April, but I do feel like I want to go to April. So April anniversary and also the 11th of a month.
Not that I know of.
Okay. I feel like I'm sitting a bit close here. Like everyone can see my wrinkles. Right.
My nan's Jones' birthday is on the 12th of April.
Oh, okay. That's interesting, isn't it? Why am I seeing the 11th? Oh, hold up a minute. Her birthday was on that day, yeah?
My mum said my nan Jones is 12th of April.
Right. I reckon she was born a day late. I've had this happen before with Spirit, where they were either their due date was the 11th, but they got born a day late. I reckon your nan was meant to be born on the 11th. Her due date would have been, but she didn't come out until the 11th, to the 12th. I've had this before, like where I've been like a day out, and that's the way they've explained it to me. But I know that when I get this feeling, there would be like, definitely feels like there is either like twins in the family, or it's definitely feeling like two people look very similar. So I don't know if your grandmother had a sister and they look very similar, but there's twin girls in the family. Does that make sense going back on your nan's side?
My mum kind of looks like a sister, yeah.
That would make sense.
She's going to kill me for saying that, but...
Almost like they're nearly identical, or they're very similar. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Don't know. We'll find out.
Is there also like a Laura or a Lorraine in the family?
Lorraine. My mum's just told me to fuck off. No.
Who's Laura or Lorraine?
I don't know a Laura or a Lorraine.
Laura or something. Laura, Lauren, Lorraine. I'm even a law or something. Laura. Not getting a good connection with this. I'm the good-looking one. Sorry, I just see that because I got a bit of a delay. Yeah. Right, interested in this because, like, we've been talking about Scottish connection. Have you got any Scottish connection in your family?
Not that I know of.
I could be switching because we got Wilson sitting here, haven't we?
I've got Wilson.
Right.
He's family.
Hold up, Nick, because I've got Wilson sitting here. His energy of his family might come in. Just quickly, Wilson, just swap into you quickly. Have you got like a Laura, or a Laurie, like Lawrence in the family?
Apparently, we have got a Scottish connection. Mum's put yeah. My mum's put yeah.
Ah. Is that on her father's side?
Mother, you need to type quicker. Fucking hell.
And if she says yes, don't say yes, father's side. It's not saying yes, we don't know if it's the same.
Her nan's Scottish. My mum's nan's Scottish.
Okay.
I knew your mum had Scottish in her.
So that would be her father's mother, yeah?
Yes.
I'm linking up on that energy somewhere. They sound like the name either like Laura. I don't know if it's Laura or Lorraine or Lauren. I'm getting that name. I don't know. I can't give you much because I'm only hearing it. I'm getting nothing else with it. But I do know that you've got quite a large family up there in Scotland somewhere on that side of the family. So it goes back quite a way. And the name Anne as well goes up there as well. So is there an Anne on that side of the family, do you know?
My nan's called Anne Jones.
Okay, I'm getting that Anne. But there'd be two Annes, so there must have been another Anne above her somewhere. So like your great-grandmother or something, that name's been passed down. No, she said her mum's mum. Okay, it's fine. But I know that I'm getting that energy like there would have been two Annes in the family is what I'm being told. So there's another one above, like in spirit. I think I've got your grandmother in. As in like your great-grandmother. I feel like I've got like your nan's mum. So this would be your on your mother's side, this would be your great-grandmother. So who was the Nan Jones? Was that her, Anne Jones?
Anne Jones, yeah.
Your mum. That's who I've got here. I'm getting all the connection of your grandmother coming in now. And this is all about her talking about the Scottish side on the family. I believe she was a bloody good soul, your great-grandmother. I'm going to say grandmother because they're all grandmothers, but your great-grandmother was a bloody beautiful soul, I tell you. Strong woman. Very resilient, if that makes sense. I think there's something wrong with the head. And this is what I've been picking up on, because I pick up on her energy as being like lovely, but quite a dominant energy, which I could mistake that as a grandfather. But I also feel like she must have had something wrong with her head. I don't know if she had a stroke at the end or there was something connecting with her head at the end, but definitely getting something with that. So do you know much about your great-grandmother's passing? Dan?
No.
Okay. I wonder if your mum knows a little bit about her name's passing, because I just get the feeling like there was something definitely going up to the head here, without a doubt. But I know that she wants to send her love around you. Now, you never met your great-grandmother in life, did you?
No, not that I remember of.
No. And I know that you would have no recollection of her, is what she's trying to tell me. But she does stand very strongly in the spirit world, Dan, as I'm getting that energy. If I'm not looking at the camera, I'm looking down at my screen over here. Okay, Elaine says yes. So your mum's saying yes again about something. But I just know that whoever she is was a strong soul. She talked about, she wanted to let you know that she's very proud of you and that you haven't had it easy, and want to let you know that she's been standing above you, looking down through this process. She says, you can do this, you've got this, okay? And I know that with that energy, I just feel like that's very strange. You wouldn't want to put, well, maybe she did. I'm going to ask you, I mean, you may have already had one of these somewhere, or unless your mum had one.
My mum says pneumonia, low blood pressure, and heart attack.
right, okay, might have affected her at the end with her head. I don't know what's going on with that, but that would make sense. Right, what the hell has Owen got on his little thing?
And my mum has just said my nan is my guardian angel.
Oh, but there you go. And I know that when I get this feeling from your nan wanted to do something really weird. And I don't know if this is symbolic. I don't know if you've got one around in family or someone's got one. But I want to, and I know it sounds really weird to say, but I want to give you a Blue Peter badge.
I don't know if anyone's got one.
But I want to give you a Blue Peter badge, like as a reward, which is the most weirdest thing, symbolically. But I want to give you one as a reward. So I don't know if your grandmother or somebody else had one in the family, but you'll have to find that out. But why a Blue Peter badge, I do not know. But it's almost like, it's a bit like, well done, a bit like a medal. Dan always wanted one. What, a Blue Peter badge?
Dan got a We'll Fix It badge.
Did you always want one, Dan?
I've never really thought about a Blue Peter badge.
No, I haven't really. It's a very price for you, not blue. But you're getting one as a reward from the spirit world here, from your nan. So look out for the Blue Peter badge. Maybe one will come up. Maybe weirdly you might find one somewhere, Dan, and you go, how the fuck did that come up into my possession? Because I never had one before. No one ever sees Blue Peter badges around, so you're going to come across one.
Okay.
Remember I said that. But Dan, you know, I think the main message today was to let you know they know exactly what you've gone through, and you know, don't let anybody again ever steal your energy away on that level. Okay, you're a tough cookie, and it was like that
my mom
message right from the beginning.
My mom
somebody came in on. I didn't know it was at the start.
My mum's just said
my guy's giving you all the information, but he said, no, grandmother. Yeah.
That's my mum saying about a Blue Peter badge.
Oh.
If they boast about doing something good, I say, do you want a Blue Peter badge?
Oh wow. So that must have been something like, do you want a Blue Peter badge? But you know, yeah, I get it. Something about the Blue Peter badge. But I just know that your grandmother, and I want to say this to your mum as well, because I know she's listening, your grandmother loves you with all her heart. She knows that sometimes life isn't always easy, Elaine, and I'm just sending this through to your mum, Dan, and you've coped really, really well. I don't know what the hell this is about, but also want to say to you, especially what you went through a couple of years ago. So your mother went through something a couple of years ago.
She's seen me a good few years ago when I tried to take my life twice.
Okay, that would make sense. So I know that you know, and do you know what? Your mum's a really good mum, and I know that, you know, it's not easy when you have to see your son go through this, and you don't always know what to do for the best. But your mum is a trooper as well, and she's solid, and you know you've always got your mum there if you need her. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Michael just chipped in over the back and said, the best woman you'll ever find in your life is your mother.
Must be the word, Elaine.
All right, so I will leave that message with you from your great grandmother, Anne Jones. Weird. Pretty much gave me her full name, Anne and John.
Yeah, my nan that's still alive is called Anne Jones.
Okay, so that would make sense. Your great grandma's trying to give me that energy over to your grandmother. Yeah.
Look, you've made my mum cry now.
Is there a Liz or Elizabeth in the family?
No.
Or an EL sounding name? Like, I'm not getting this all. Like Ellen. Oh no, that's Elaine, isn't it?
Yeah.
But okay, it's an EL name. Sorry, it's not that. I feel like I want to go up again. Is there like another EL sounding name in the family, like Ellen or Elizabeth or?
No,
There should be like another Elizabeth or EL sounding name. Like
I know,
Could be in the family soon.
I know another Elaine.
but what? Not family?
Definitely not family.
No. Okay. No, I still feel like I'm up on your mum's side of the family somewhere. So I don't know if that's to do with your great grandmother or great grandmother, but there's definitely like a feeling like I want to say the name Elizabeth. There's Elizabeth. Elizabeth or Liz, or there would be a name up there somewhere. All right.
Yeah.
Don't worry if you don't know that. And just quickly, yeah, what is that? Have you, like, I don't know if you've been looking, like, literally within the last few hours or something, but where you're sitting now, if you look down to your, is it on that side? Yeah. Have you been trying to look for something down on the floor next to you, or have you felt that you misplaced something, or was that something to do like a charger for something?
I've recently put my vape on charge.
Ah, I'm down on that side. Is that on your right-hand side?
No, my left.
Okay, I'm down here. I'm not doing something. But is something a bit... I don't know. Is that wire not working properly, or is that USB not working properly?
It plays up.
You need a new one, I'm being told. I'll give that sort of 48 hours, and that can completely fucking go. It's right down where the bit goes in, the USB goes into the plug. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That wire is going to completely go, and you're not going to get any power. You need a new charger.
Okay.
Why that has come up, this might just be to let you know that she knows she's around you. And obviously it hasn't happened yet. So when it does, you're going to go, fucking hell, he told me that. It was going to happen in 2 days' time. And I'm getting nothing from it now at all. So you have to give us some feedback when that happens, Dan. But I know your great-grandmother's around you, without a doubt. Yeah. Dora. Is there a Dorothy? Dora?
No. My mum said her nan's name is Mary Eden.
Okay. So there's a door. Oh, no. Doreen. Dora. Dorothy. There's a door. Oh, I'm hearing it, but I'm not hearing it very loudly. Like Doreen, Dorothy, It's Doris. There's something here. All right. I'm going to go out to the side of your great grandmother. So that would be like Auntie Doreen, Doris, Dorothy. There's a Dora sounding. Dora.
Not that I know of.
Right. You may not know that. Your mum might. She may have heard that name, but I just don't get you will do. Do you know what? Your mum is quite spiritual. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Has she stepped inside a spiritualist church before, is she?
Not that I know of.
Oh, Elaine, have you been inside a spiritualist church?
She put yeah.
Because I'm getting the feeling like she's been in the spiritualist church and she's had a connection before from either a grandfather or a male energy. It would be a grandfather or a great-grandfather, I don't know. But I'm getting the connection like she's had a connection with a spirit before in her family, over on the male side, trying to come forward. And that could be like a George. George?
I don't know a George.
Right, so she may understand about the male connection, George or something she's connected with. So I don't know if she's had like a reading or a spirit. She's been to the spiritual church, but she's definitely had a message before. Right, is that, yeah, she said yes to something earlier on. Is that
Her granddad? She said my granddad.
All right, your granddad. Did somebody say she's part of the KKK?
Yeah, Kingy titting around.
So her granddad, is that George?
Is it George, Mum? Mother, fucking type.
Bless her heart.
Yes.
It
So
is,
it's
yeah,
George. Yeah.
Okay. Does George has come forward to her before? So I presume that's either for a spiritualist church or in a reading somewhere. But she's definitely had that through before. So is she saying yes that she understands about the spiritualist church and her granddad coming forward?
She said she fucking has. You tit. My mum's foul mouthed.
Still on my screen.
That's no problem. I'm used to that. Is she? I don't know. Is she got? I'm looking over on this. I'm not looking at that one. I'm looking down here. That's got a bit of a delay anyway. So she understands the George and having that connection with him before for another.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't realise that she said yes to that. Okay, mate. I'm going to leave that with you. But good luck with everything. All right.
Yeah.
And I hope some of that made sense to you.
Yes, she's just put now. Yes, my granddad has spoke to me.
Wow. Okay, there you go. So that's a validation. But her granddad sends love again, because I know George is over here in the background sending love and talking about how he spoke to her again. But I'll leave all them messages with you. I know that you were there, but weirdly, it was forced through to your mother a lot of it. But you understand about a lot of the messages you needed for you, Dan.
Yeah.
All I'm saying, mate, is good luck. I don't think that, this is going to be, I'm going to say it's instant coffee. It's not Wayne Michael gives it over my guide. But he's saying to me, you'll get through this and you'll start feeling better as we get into March.
Yeah.
All right. I just know that there's a real good energy with this lovely girl that's around you now. I think that's going to just build and build and build. And once you get to March and through into the early spring, summertime, you're going to start to feel a lot better, is what I'm being told. But I will say this to you. You have got to break now, I don't know. I'll go by what you just said, Michael, because I haven't got a clue. Right. So you know that you are blocked on everything from this ex, yeah?
Yeah.
You're not, though, are you? There's one outlet.
She's friends with someone I know.
And there's your outlet. You got to either not let that person know, or you've got to block that energy out. But why has she moved closer to you?
The person she's friends with, I have just recently blocked.
Okay. That person moved closer to you?
No, we don't talk anymore at the moment.
Okay. Don't know what that's about, but I know this past is going to try and move closer to you in energy, not physically.
Yeah.
But I just feel like she's not giving up.
Yeah.
But she doesn't want you in the same respect. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, all she wants to do is challenge you and make you look like shit.
Yeah, and then she can go fuck herself, the ginger fat slag.
Well,
apologies.
All I'm going to say to you is that too negative don't make. You've got to just let her go, not think about it, just move forward and just continue on with your life, and it will disperse that energy. All right.
Yep.
All right, mate. Good luck with that.
Thank you very much.
Hope that's helped you. I'll leave a lot of your grandparents over here, like great grandparents, love with you.
Yeah.
And it's really hard sometimes when you've got great grandparents and you've got people around them. You're not always going to know their names, if that makes sense. But I don't think that's always important, because your mum can validate some of that stuff, which she already has. I think what's important is the message for you right now. And I hope that has helped you a little bit. I know that what I'm getting with this is that you'll be fine. You'll be all right, but stick to the bloody blueberry juice, yeah?
Yeah.
All right?
Thank you very much, Grant.
No problem, Dan. It's been a pleasure, mate. All
Thank
right?
you.
Right, I'm going to you talk amongst yourself, guys, before we get this one, because I'm going to have a quick fag, Wilson. All right?
Get Terry on in next.
You
after-
can have a little chat about that before you bring the next one in. So go
Yeah,
on,
don't fucking just pull me off like
that.
You like getting pulled off?
that. Only by Kelly.
Wow. So,
Yes. What the fuck?
what about that, my driller?
So how do you feel about that now? Different,
I don't
isn't
know
it?
what to think. Yeah.
It's weird when you have it yourself.
I didn't believe in it.
I've always said that. Yeah, I think, yeah, I don't think anyone's really sceptical other than they need to have proof for themselves, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just got to have that personal reading to understand what it feels like to have a reading. If you've never had one before and you're watching somebody else, you can either turn around and go, oh, well, that person he might have spoke to before or whatever. Do you understand what I mean?
I believe in it more now than I did before.
Good. That's good because obviously, I could sit there and go, well, there may be information about that person he's talking to now that you would know. Do you know what I mean? So,
It's the bit that gets me is it's mad that you know that I'm getting close to someone now and that I've got a really good friendship and Sarah come through because me and Sarah are like best friends.
And that's all. And that's where the mistake came in for me because I'm seeing the marriage to Dan. Marriage to Dan, and I'm thinking, hold up, you're going to get married to her. But because I said to you, there's two Dans.
Yeah. And it didn't click on till I thought, and Sarah's getting married to Dan next year.
There you go. And I didn't know. I'm sitting there thinking, well, I could see you at a wedding. I'm getting the name Dan. And something around Sarah. So I'm thinking it can only be you. And then I said, well, there must be two Dans, and it all makes sense now. And there's no way I could know any of that, is it?
No. And it's mad how you know that I'm getting close to someone at the moment when that's just recently happened.
Yeah. And I think all they're saying to you is it's gonna be all right, but you just got to pace yourself. Yeah. Because them doubts, it doesn't matter about how good and lovely this person is, which I do feel that they are. It's not about her. It's about the past that's done the damage. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And the funny thing is, the one I speak to now that I'm close, she's very spiritual and like does readings.
That's good because it means that for her, she will understand what you're going through. Does that make sense?
Yeah, she has said to me that I've got good energy and that I'm kind and stuff.
Well, you have, Dan. The thing is with it, you're
Did
just
she say that on your
guarded.
post today?
The word guarded comes in, so you're guarded. There's nothing wrong with being guarded because it means that you've got your defences up a little bit, and when you've gone through that, you're bound to. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because trust goes out the window on every level. It's not just about a person. It could be with anybody. Do you understand that?
Yeah. Trust is a big thing for me.
It is a big thing. And the thing is with it, when you've gone through what you've gone through, we're not just talking about that relationship. We're talking about the past, going back to school.
Yeah.
That as a child, when we're younger, there's that energy of feeling that you're not being... what's the word? You're not being appreciated to who you are in your skill set because the fact of the matter is them particular teachers just didn't understand you, but they didn't give you the time to understand you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You were very different, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Which means that different means that either you could have had an intelligence there they didn't understand. Because it's a bit like, without sounding rude, it's a bit like having great knowledge about, like, it's almost like being on the spectrum, but not on the spectrum. Does that make sense to you?
I'm on the spectrum.
But you understand that, yeah?
Yeah.
But I mean that unfortunately, when you're very highly knowledged and you don't realise why, other people feel fear from that. And I felt your teachers felt fear from that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And that's why they'd sooner put you down than help you. Do you understand what I mean by that?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened in that moment. So what I want you to do is, instead of now looking back at that and saying my teachers just didn't like me, they just didn't understand you.
Yeah.
And if you can look at it that way, then that can mend the past on a subconscious level going forward. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because that would have affected you quite a bit.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't have wanted to go to school either, would you?
No.
So you trying to get out of school was a big thing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And your mother probably didn't realise that as much. She probably did, but she didn't, if that makes sense, yeah?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it makes sense to me. So there you go, mate.
Thank you very much, Grant.
It's a pleasure, as always.
Well
Yeah, and you can thank your grandmother, as in your great-grandmother.
Yeah.
And your granddad for coming forward as well, because he does send his regards, but Nan was doing all this, or great-grandmother was doing all the talking. Probably
Right,
she did that in life, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I'll jump backstage so you can get the next
She's a bit
one.
like your Nan.
Yeah.
You can't get a word in edgeways.
Yeah, that's my Nan.
She's exactly like her mother.
Yeah.
All right. So there you go, mate. So there you go. We're done. We're done with Dan. Dan's done.
Right. Thank you very much. I'll jump back.
It's been a pleasure, mate. No problem.
So up next, we have got Terry Ann, who's been waiting for ages, usually sleeping by this time of night, I believe.
Oh. Who's it, Anne?
Evening, Terry Ann.
Hello.
Hello, you all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. What's your name? Anne?
Terry Ann.
Oh, hello. Kerry Ann.
Terry Ann.
Terry Ann, bread and jam, marmalade and treacle. Hello, Terry Ann. Wow. Where are you? You like, hold up a minute. You're in, let me get this right. So you're right. I'm being showed the toll booth. So I'm being showed the toll booth. So you're up in the Midlands. You're like literally near the toll road through Birmingham.
Yeah.
You're around Tamworth.
Yeah. In Tamworth, yeah.
I'm being shown that I used to use that road a lot, and they're showing me like the toll road through Birmingham bypass. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
I've got the word Tamworth. Oh, okay. This is going to be interesting. Okay, right. Can you understand? Is there any family abroad, Terry?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, so I'll get you links abroad. Now, I don't know where I'm at abroad, but I feel like there should be more something back in family in America, or there would be links to American family somewhere. Would you understand if there's any knowledge of that going back on your father's side?
Yes. My dad actually, I think my dad was adopted and his mum had moved to the USA.
That would make sense. But would you understand like anywhere around the energy of Michigan?
Oh, I couldn't tell you.
Right, you may have to find out. But you don't have a lot of connection with your dad?
More recently so. It's a really weird situation that I'm kind of in.
You didn't have a connection with him for a while, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting that. I'm getting that feeling of like disconnection with father.
Get me an iPhone.
That makes sense to me. But I know when I get this, Terry, I feel like, look, your dad's not a bad person. I know that because I'm getting a good link with your father. I think it's just complications going on around the situations of family where your dad disconnected. Do you understand this?
Yeah.
But he's a generally good soul. So I know that there's a good thing. And you're very much like your dad in a lot of ways, if that makes sense, yeah?
Yeah.
And are you the youngest?
Yeah.
Because I'm being told you're the youngest. Are you the youngest of three?
No. This is
There's
where it
more
kind of
than you,
gets
is there?
complicated. Yeah, it gets a bit complicated. Yeah.
Right. When I say three, is that direct bloodline to your father?
No.
Okay. Has your dad got 3 children?
4.
Has one separated or one not linking with him?
I'd say there's 5 altogether, including me, but I'd kind of be the one that's separated from them all.
Right. Is there 3 girls on that side?
2. 3, including me.
That would make sense. So there'd be you, including the other two, is 3 girls. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. So I'm getting that. So I feel like I've got grandmother, father's side coming. So it's like, oh, can I ask you this question, Terry? Was your mother remarried?
Yes.
Because I'm being told like true bloodline grandmother. So I'm getting like your real grandmother coming in, as in like bloodline grandmother. Okay. Yeah. Do you know if there's like an Alice or an Alison or Alex in the family?
Again, directed bloodline. My biological brother's English name is Alex.
I'm getting that. I'm getting the Alex in there somewhere. Okay. And I know that when I get that feeling, I feel like Alex is still alive, yeah, because they're sending love to Alex.
Yeah.
Is he middle child?
On my dad's side, biological. Yes.
Okay, because I'm being told middle child, Alex. But he's very different to the rest of you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, as long as you understand. But I just know that she's sending regards down here. Your grandmother. This is your dad's mum. Your real dad's mum. Is where this comes in. Now I don't know if this is them showing you. Is your father passed? It's not, is it?
No, I've got a biological dad, a
But you
dad
got
that
you got
kind
a
of
stepfather that's passed.
yes, the stepfather that's passed, and my
Thank you. So I've got
father-in-law.
a father in the spirit world as well. We just talked about you reconnecting with your father. I'm thinking, hold on, man, I've got one dad in the spirit world here. But
Yeah.
did he have glasses?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Was he receding back in his hairline? But had hair around the sides, yeah?
Well, there's two, so I'm unsure because they're both similar but different in their own way.
Okay, but would you understand that there was chronic either heart disease or something to do with heart problems?
Yeah.
And do you understand that he had an operation? Is this your stepfather?
My father-in-law.
Okay, father-in-law. I just know that I'm not. Yeah, okay, I'm getting father figure. But you understand that there was like problems with the heart, and there was a couple of operations where there was stents put in,
No.
or 2
He'd have
procedures.
bad
Does that
heart.
make sense?
It was meant to have had it. Again, this is so weird because it's relating to 2 different people. So
Right.
my
Would you
eldest,
understand like one of them had 2 heart procedures,
no,
or like sometimes when they give me the fear, it's like either 2 heart procedures or 2 heart attacks.
I'm not quite sure there.
All right. Now I'm also getting a P name. So is there like a family? Is there a name also like with Phil or Paul? So I'm getting a P with the L on the end.
Again, yeah. My dad has got a brother called Paul. It's all he spoke about lately.
Okay. And Paul's still alive, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Didn't want to put him in the spirit world. They're talking about like, would you understand? I don't know if this is Paul, but they're now taking me to something. Has Paul had issues with like problems with the police, or is there a law situation?
Not that I'm aware of.
Or a legal situation. I don't want to worry you. It's not big, massive, is what I'm being told. But there's something here about a legal situation around Paul. Now, I don't know if that is like being in trouble with the police. I don't feel like that is. It's more to do with where he is with legalisation. So I don't know if he's dealing with something legally. But I'm getting that around your uncle Paul, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay.
But have you also got family down south?
My family is that big. They're everywhere.
Like I'm getting somewhere pulled down towards like Southampton or Portsmouth or down that way. Do you know if there's any links down there at all with family?
I don't know.
Don't worry. All right. I just want to give you that information. Hold it. All right. And just remember all of that. All right.
All
But
right.
I know that your grandmother. Your grandfather is over here. And I know that there's also a link here to a father or stepfather energy. I'm getting a lot of spirit coming in here from all around you, all right? And I know that when I get this feeling that, okay. Was you married, Terry?
No.
Right. So when I get this feeling, have you just come out of a relationship?
No.
Right. I don't know what this is then. So I don't know if this might be your dad. Your dad got divorced?
No, he's married.
I'm seeing like a ring coming off, which signifies the energy of either end of a relationship or divorce. Have you been through a relationship and come away from one?
No, but my dad's in hospital at the moment. And his wife's there continuously. She's worried, like very, very worried. So I just hope that don't signify the worst.
Well, that's where I want to go. Either there's something to do with a problem of a marriage or something going on there, okay? I just feel like I'm in that energy where I want to say to you, if it wasn't you, it's your father. They were talking about your dad. There's something here where like, I feel like I don't know why I'm like how he's sort of reconnected with you. I feel like your father needs you right now. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So even though he disconnects you for a while, there's a real need for your energy. So I feel like he feels like he's relying on your energy somewhere. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
And I feel like he's going to need your support. Have you felt that already?
Yeah, I'm kind of like the cheeky one that still makes him smile. And yesterday I was quite calming. He had a fall and broke his hip, but he's had infection since he's been in the hospital, so he's not too good. But he's kind of reliving his trauma when he goes to sleep of falling. So he's stiffening up and holding on, but I was just rubbing his arm saying, it's all right, Dad, like, I've got you. And he had a smile on his face. And I'm the one that kind of makes light of the situation or, kind of be cheeky to him. So
I think this is why they want to bring up this situation to do with you and your father and this connection and where things are right now. I feel like you're his support right now. And this is what I'm being given. It's almost like you're the one. All right. And there's a real proudness over the energy of like you being there for your dad, even though dad wasn't always there. But you're a lot like your dad in certain sense that you don't always speak your emotions. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
And like you're two peas in a pod. So you do understand each other in certain sense, even though there is that energy of disconnection. But I know that your dad does really respect you. You are his little girl. So it's like you are his baby. And I know that within that, he does need you right now. That's quite a strong message because it means for me that obviously your dad's not been in a good place and they're saying to you, you need to look after him. Okay. They're not saying the reasons why. They're just saying they understand where he is right now and the reasons why this is happening. And your name was actually your dad's choice.
I know. I weren't keen, but yeah.
It wasn't your mum's choice, I'm being told. It was your dad's choice. And I feel like there was a reason why Terry, even though it was with an I, there must have been a Terry with a Y, like a male Terry or something connected to him. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And that's why you got that name. But I know that with it, weirdly, even though this disconnection coming, you're the apple of your dad's eye. And I know that I want to say to you that, sometimes life can be a strain and sometimes it doesn't always go the way we go. But at least you've got that connection with your father now. And this time is important.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll get that.
I think I don't have to, I don't have to spell it out to you in a certain sense, but this is the most important time right now for your father.
Yeah.
Because of the worry and the situation of where he has been within his health. And, the way I get it is that, he's going to need a lot of looking after over the next few months. All right. I don't know why I'm being shown that. It's really weird. I can see one above her head now. Now I'm looking, but it's not what I saw. Have you got like a clock that's a plate?
Plate.
You know, like you used to get the plates like a clock.
Yeah, my nan
But look
used
like
to
they're
have one.
painted
Yeah,
like a kitchen clock. Does that make sense to you, son?
my nan used to have one.
I'm
I
being
didn't
shown
like
it,
it.
and it's almost like it's been painted with like, I don't know if they're like plums on there or something. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
purple plums. But I'm being shown like it's symbolically of time. But it will be symbolic of something that your grandmother had. Was that your mum's mum?
Yeah,
Because I've got mum's mum coming in.
she was
Right.
really spiritual. My
And
nan
I
was.
know that when I get her energy, I don't know if that's her name. She shouted the name out. Is there a Susan in the family or Sue?
Sue, yes.
Is that cousin Sue or second cousin?
I think it is it's further down the line than immediate family.
God, you are like Susan as well. So apparently you're like Sue or Susan. You've got your I don't know why I'm saying this, but you've got the family nose on your mum's side.
Thanks. Yeah, that's the one
You
thing that I'm
understand
conscious about. Yeah.
And you're just like your cousin Susan or second cousin Susan. You understand that?
Yeah.
Right, just quickly, I don't know what this is about unless there's something coming up because it can mean two things. Did you ever like horses, Terry?
Yeah.
You used to ride them?
No.
But you always wanted one, did you?
Yeah.
Your grandmother's telling me when you was a little girl you wanted to have the horse. And you kept going on about having the horse, but you couldn't have one. But do you remember years ago having like the Cindy doll?
Oh God. Yeah.
And with the horse like in the jumpers and the riding that with the horse.
I had the whole horse carriage, everything, absolutely everything.
Like all the Cindy doll with all
Yeah.
weren't Barbie, it was Cindy with all the horses and the horse stuff.
Yeah.
And your grandmother says to me here that I feel like she contributed to that as well as a gift at
She
Christmas. And she's trying to tell me that you loved that and used to play with it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Just quickly, I don't know if this is something separate from family, actually. Did you know Warren in life?
No.
Warren. Hold up a minute. Hold up. I'm missing it. Was there anybody else in family that was up near Manchester?
I couldn't tell you.
Because I've just heard it again. It was like Warrington, which is near Manchester. So I don't know what I'm thinking of that, but I just know there's something linked up there on that level. And also, I don't know if you have memories of this. Did your grandmother have any links, or was there any links of you going up to Blackpool when you was a child?
Yeah.
Did you ever go with your grandmother?
Yeah.
Because she's taking me there with you. That makes sense. And yeah, she says to me about Lytham St Anne's and up that way.
Yeah.
There was either a campsite up there or like a caravan park. Do you understand this?
Yeah.
And you used to go up there with your grandmother, or your grandmother knew about that place?
Yeah, my nan did, yeah.
If you don't, she just said something to me. She said, if you don't like it, change it. She's talking about your job. So what is it you're not happy with?
I'm not actually employed at the minute, but my home life is quite hectic. And
right. You need to change something around the energy of your working life, if that makes sense. If you're not actually working, it's about like because you want to start something up here. There's something here about wanting to do something. And have you got your own channel?
I do a lot of vaping. I'm a vape rep. It's something that I love doing in my
Okay,
spare
have you got
time.
like an own? Have you got
My
your
own
own like?
group and
Okay, have you got like a YouTube channel?
yeah.
I'm seeing you doing more with it, but I want to give you some encouragement.
Okay.
I don't know why this is. I feel like I want to give because you're quite a confident soul, but at the moment I want to give you some encouragement. All right. So something's going to build on the energy of where that is. All right. I think you're going to be able to do that as we go through the energy of 2025. You're going to build and grow even more with that. Okay. I don't know. I'll ask her. It's a bit embarrassing. There's a very random, very separate issue just come up here. Oh God, Michael, that was my guy coming. He's funny. My guy just laughed, Terry, and said something about like, have you had any problems with like irritable bowel syndrome? Like, or like having problems with going to the toilet?
I've always been the same. What is normal? I don't know.
Oh, okay. Like you get a bit bunged up.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Don't choke Wilson.
That runs in family, apparently. That's
It
on your
does.
mum's side.
Yeah.
All right. You need some more roughage in your diet, apparently. Like, but I feel like it runs in family. So, like, you know, like irritable bowel syndrome, digestional problems. I'm getting that all down your mum's side of the family, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But being told that you need to get that sorted. Okay. Like you need to change your diet. And it's not about what we eat sometimes, it's about how we eat or us eating certain things, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
She just wants to let you know that she knows about it from the other side. And Mike was laughing because he passed the message on. My God, he's funny. He spent me. Oh my God, now she's waffling on about like irritable bowel syndrome and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? So it's quite funny. He just hears it all. But I know, Terry, that it's nothing to worry about. It's just all it is. It's just that's just the way it is. Do you know what I mean? But it's nothing to worry about. Yeah. Who's Steve?
My brother.
Do you know Steve?
Yeah, my brother.
Is he passed? Right. Is he distant from you?
No, we're the closest out of
Okay.
all of
All
our
right. Hold up then.
siblings.
Right. Can I ask you this question then? I don't know why I got this. Just why I asked if he passed. Has he been lowing himself, or had he been low in the past? This is a really horrific thing that I'm about to say to you. Did he ever try to take his life?
He wouldn't tell me if he did, but he has been in a really bad place and he's never been like that before. So I could imagine that the thoughts had gone through his head.
Okay. The only reason why I asked is he passed, because I just saw like, I got Steve and then I got like a feeling like trying to commit suicide or hang. So if he's not done that, I feel almost like you need to reach out to him somewhere, because he'll only listen to you. Okay. Have you any knowledge recently of how he's been feeling like recently?
Yeah, he was a bit down. He's been down to me. I've kind of, because I do put him in his place, even though I'm the littlest.
All I can say to you, Terry, is like, as soon as you can, get on the phone with him and just make sure that he's all right. Okay? I don't want to worry you too much, but that could be a symbolic message to knowing where he is within his thoughts. All right? Because sometimes I don't want to panic people when I get that feeling. I think that's run through his mind somewhere. But I know that I want to send love to Stephen from over here. and say that they've got his support. They know where he is with himself. So you've got a lot going on around you at the moment, Terry. With your dad and your brother. Do you understand what I mean? And with your own shit as well, is what I'm being told. You deal with it quite well.
Thank you.
And, okay. Are you in a relationship now?
Yeah.
Can that be difficult?
Very.
Can I say the word, and I hope you understand this, narcissistic?
Very much so.
Controlling, playing the victim.
Yeah, but he's also neurodiverse, so I have to be very careful of how I word things and how I am.
Okay. Look, I'm not here. Look, you know, I'm very understanding about where he is, and I'm understanding about where the situation is as well. Okay, I'm not here to point any fingers. That's not what I do. I'm not here to put him down. I'm not here to put the situation down or go, oh, no, that's really out of order. That's not what I'm doing here. But I do know that this has been quite a long process. Now, have you been going through this with him for 3 years?
It's been worse over the last couple of years, yeah.
That would make sense. So they're telling me like the last 3 years have been really bad.
Yeah.
All right, okay. Now, look, I know that when I say this, you'll understand in certain respects, there is a love there from this man. I know it's very hard for him. And I know that within that energy, it's not, I'm saying this, that I think sometimes we allow that energy to play on it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's easier.
And I feel like within that energy that, you know, in certain sense, you've got to be tougher with that somewhere. It's only going to help you two in certain sense. I actually think that deep down inside, and I'm not just saying this, I am getting this, that there can be a generally nice guy here.
Yeah.
And there's some real good pointers to him. Do you understand what I mean? I think he's got
Yeah.
a real heart of gold. This isn't about him being just like where he is with this to everybody. I just think that this insecurity within him, do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Causing this effect. But I do feel there's a need to talk to a third party. I feel like he needs to register that he does need help with that. Does that make sense? You're not going to be able to help him directly, Terry. Okay? You can't do it all yourself. Does that make sense?
Yeah, he don't trust anybody else.
He what, sorry?
He don't trust anybody else. That's what it's kind of all put on me.
Yeah, exactly. So, but you can't do it all yourself, if that makes sense. So
Yeah.
That's why that's been said, because they're saying to you, he's got to be able to trust outside of you. Otherwise, this is not going to work. All right?
Yeah.
Because it will never fix the situation. It'll be ongoing. And if it ongoes, unfortunately, this is what I'm being given, that will break in the end. There's only so much you can both take. It's not about you taking, it's about both of you, where both of your energies sit within this situation. And it is hard. And I look, you know, the way I get it is that if you were anybody else, he wouldn't be with you right now. What I mean by that is, like, if you weren't the person, like, there's a lot of people that wouldn't put up with that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I know that situation, 8 months in to your relationship at the very start, was a situation that would have nearly broke that right at the start. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
So he's lucky to have had you this long, if that makes sense. All right. But, you know, generally you can see past the energy of where that all lies, and you can see a beautiful soul that does care about you. So I just think this is a gremlin that's come into his own energy. Can I ask you this question?
Yeah.
This isn't about a past relationship with him. This is all to do with his mother. So something there is not. He's not found that connection of love from his mother directly. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
And that's caused the effect, because if you lose the security of your mother's love, you need to find something that replaces that energy. But if you feel like you're going to lose it again, do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So I know that within that energy, this is unfortunately something to do with his mother's doing within that, and the neglect of a love that wasn't shown or given. But you understand all that, yeah?
Yeah, he was close with her when they were kids, but then I think when mum and dad separated,
That would make sense.
yeah, it changed.
That would make sense. So I understand. Yeah. Who's Peter?
My uncle.
Was he a funny fucker?
Yeah.
As in,
Yeah.
like, proper down to earth.
Yeah.
And he's passed, yeah?
He has, yeah.
Because Michael just said, I've got Peter over here. He said he's funny as fucking anything. Did he have a bit of a belly on?
Used to, not near the end.
Okay. He's showing me when he was younger. All right. So they always show me when they're in the best part of their life. They don't always show me how they were at the end, because I know he would have lost a lot of life and been half the man he was, if that makes sense, because of what happened. He had cancer, yeah?
Yeah.
Being told he had cancer. That was quite severe. He went downhill very quickly, your Uncle Peter.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I know, but when he was in light, he was the funniest fucking bloke in the world. Oh my God, that bloke. And like, you know when people tell jokes constantly? That's Peter. Always had a fucking joke. And like, he can make a joke out of a joke, if that makes sense. It's just like weird. Like, he's just got this sense of humour that's larger than life. Is that your mum's brother?
Yeah.
So I've got mum's brother. And your Uncle Peter sends love to mum.
Thank you.
Right? And they were very close, your Uncle Peter and your mum. He tells me. So Uncle Peter's come right in now. I love his energy because they're really strong. But I just know that your Uncle Peter wants to let you know that he's all right. I think there's a lot going on. Started off low, his cancer, didn't it?
Yeah.
And then travelled up. So he had a few problems.
Yeah, they didn't know until after he'd passed.
Yeah, like literally he had a lot of tumours there. Something travelled. Did that go up into his lymph node?
I'm not too sure.
He tells me something about lymph node, he's saying in my ear here, but he says it travelled up his lymph node. But I know it started off low. So I don't know if that's around like I don't know if that was his prostate or it's down low in the stomach. But I know I'm down there low somewhere. He's trying to guide me down there low. And it travelled up. And I actually think it might have gone through his digestional system and up to a lymph node there. So there's a lot going, oh, I'm actually feeling pains in my back and all here. Like right in the kidneys.
Yeah.
So bless his heart, he was affected all over. All right, Pete, take that away, mate. That's hurting. All right. Okay, but I know that he's fine. It's just his way of validating what he was going through in life. It's not what he's got in the spirit world, because he's out of his physical body now, so he won't feel that pain. But I just know that your Uncle Peter sends his love. And I'll tell you what, right? Do you remember your Uncle Peter picking you up a lot?
As a babby, yeah.
Like putting you over his shoulders?
Yeah.
Yeah, you sitting on his shoulders and walking you about. He's showing me. Now, I don't know if he liked motorbikes, but he's also shown me a motorbike over here.
Yeah.
And I think he had a motorbike. He rode one years ago.
Yeah, years ago he did, yeah.
But he loved the bike. Yeah. Yeah. Did he have a mate called Rob, do you know? Robert. He's going back to old times being on his bike and something about Rob. I don't know what he's talking about. Oh, no, hold up a minute. I know what he just said. Like, he just said something about robbing the bike or robbed the bike.
I knew as soon as you said, no, hang on, Robert, I knew. Yeah, probably.
He robbed the bike. He linked the fucking bike. He stole it. It wasn't his, and he had the numbers ground. He had the thing, chassis thing rubbed off the bar.
That sounds like him, yeah.
Yeah, he was a bit of a fucking lad, I'll tell you that. But he's lovely, though. Yeah. At one point in his life, did he have a beard?
Yeah,
Or was he
had
just
a bit of facial
unshaven?
hair. He used to go unshaven quite a lot, but yeah, he had a bit of stubble.
Yeah, I think he's just a bit unshaven. He looks like quite dark around the chops, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But lovely bloke. And if you needed a favour, he'd do it for you.
He would. He would.
He'd go out his way to go and do anything for you. And he knew a few people in life that would help you out.
Yeah.
That's what he'd given to me. Now, I'm going to ask you this, and I don't know what the fuck this is all about. I've been there. You show me somewhere I know. Was there any links to him down to Milton Keynes?
I couldn't tell you.
Because he just showed me fucking Milton Keynes. I know I'm in Milton Keynes. It's just fucking roundabouts everywhere. So he showed me Milton Keynes, right? I don't know why. So there must have been some links down there somewhere or something he knew about down there. I don't know why he's taking me down there, but he is. And I haven't got a fucking clue why. Unless you're going to Milton Keynes. Have you been thinking about going to Milton Keynes?
No.
I don't know. I can't give you any more. And actually, he's not giving me any more on the Milton Keynes connection. But there's something about Milton Keynes. I think it's about him, to be honest, because he's reverting that energy back to him in his life somewhere. But I know that he went downhill very quickly. He just wants to let you know, let your mother know that he's all right, and let you know he's all right. He's a lovely bloke, your Uncle Pete, mate. Yeah. Yeah, about. I'm going to. He just said the word in my ear, or two words in my ear. I'm going to try and say, what the fuck are you on about? I know what you mean. That means in slang. He said something about Jack Jones, like being on your own. I don't know what that's about. Don't know. I can only give you this as a message. I don't know what this is about, right? But he showed me Milton Keynes, and he said something about being on your own, Jack Jones. So that's like being on your own somewhere. So I don't know what the fuck he's on about, but remember that. Take it away with you and hold it. All right?
Oh, wow.
So I don't know if you're going to Milton Keynes, but I don't think he is. I think it's about him. So I don't know if he got lost in fucking Milton Keynes or he was on Jack Jones or he was on his own.
More than likely.
I've got a fucking clue. But I think your Uncle Peter got about all over the place. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, I know what it is. Sorry, mate. He's on about your brother. Because he said Stephen again. And I went, why? He says Jack Jones, roundabout. He's going round and round in circles. It's all roundabouts. It's almost like he's stuck. He's on his own. He can't.
Yeah.
He's going round and round and round in fucking circles, like round and round and roundabout. And why the fuck you showed me a roundabout in Milton Keynes? I do not know. I recognise this fucking roundabout. It's like loads of roundabouts in Milton Keynes. So it's like he keeps going round and round in circles, your brother.
He does. He does.
Like he can never get himself out of fucking ever decreasing circle. And he said to me, Stephen, and I went, what about him? He showed me the fucking roundabout again. But like Jack Jones is on his own. So has he been separating himself quite a bit from people?
Yeah, there's a few issues that's happened, yeah.
God, mate, sorry to say this to you, but you've got a few worries on your shoulder here, love. You've got to think about your dad and your brother right now.
Yeah.
And like putting this all into an equation of the whole reading here, like I said earlier on, and you've got to deal with your own issues as well. So this might be that your partner's going to have to realise that you've got some dealings with your family to do.
That has been happening the last few weeks, especially with Dad, but it is taking its toll. So I'm kind of mentally drained at the minute and exploded a little bit, but I'm kind of hoping that everything just settles down.
Well, I feel it will do, which is good news. Because there you are. Oh, I'm just going to pull a card on this. There you are now wanting more from the situation. It's coming, all right? He's just saying that at the moment, I get it, but he's going to have to understand as well that you've got to deal with these situations, all right? So I know that with this is like, I know it's hard. I know it's not easy, but he's going to have to recognise that in certain sense, they come first.
Yeah.
All right. And unfortunately, sometimes, you know, it's not easy when you've got somebody that's feeling very insecure as a partner that's got this trait in him, because he won't understand that in certain sense. He will, but he won't.
Yeah.
Because there's a needy energy in him, unfortunately. But he's going to have to realise that, Terry, okay? All right. Can I ask you, have you got your grandmother's ring?
Yeah.
You're not wearing it, though, are you?
No.
But there's 2 rings, or it's in with another ring together.
It is, yeah.
And one of them rings has got to be fixed, yeah?
Yeah.
Now, one of them, I don't know if that's one that's got, feel like it's like, I don't want to say stone missing on this one. I feel like it's almost like it's got like a bend or something in it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does, yeah.
It's bent round. It's not fully rounded. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
That wouldn't be her engagement ring. That's another one. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But I feel like, you know, she wants you to wear your rings, your grandmother, so she can be close to you. Now, have you got, is there also something there with an opal in it?
Yeah, it is an opal stone, yeah.
I'm seeing the opal. Okay. And has that got like dark, any dark, or is there another one there with sapphire around it?
Yes, that's the bent one.
Okay. She's telling me about the sapphire one and the opal one. And she wants you to put them together. Okay. And just let you know that she loves you with all her heart.
Thank you.
And know that not only have I got your grandmother here, I've got your grandfather on your dad's side as well. Okay. They're both coming together. And I know that with all of these energies that come forward, they all send so much love and support to all the family. And I know that within that, especially where your father is and your brother Stephen's concerned, I haven't got a fucking clue, Gary. Who's Gary?
That's my stepdad.
Gary sends his love as well. Thank you. You didn't want to be forgotten.
God, he passed February. Yeah, that's my stepdad, yeah.
Gary sends his love. He said, please tell her not to worry. Gary's just shouting over the top. Gary, I'm here, yeah. Want to let you know. All right?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Thanks for what? Okay, did that go with you? Did you put a card in his coffin, or was there something you put in the coffin with words?
Yeah.
He tells me he's got them with him in the spirit world. I know this wasn't a card you just gave in sympathy. It's one you laid in the coffin with him. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I know he thanks you. He's got them with him. And do you know what? Even though you have your own father and how much love you have for your own father, you love that man like knowing. And he understands that. And he was like, well, I'm going to tell you what he just said. I hope this makes sense. He's like, you're the daughter that you're the daughter I never had. So almost like the feeling, if he had a daughter, then he didn't have that connection with her. If not, he didn't have one. Because the words I got was like, you're the daughter like I never had. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Good. I want to wish and send love to your mother from Gary. And know that he's very much around her. And I don't know what he means by this, but like, she's making the right decision. I don't
I've
know
just
what that.
moved her. I've just moved a bungalow closer to
I was
me.
about to say it's about the movement. She's made the right decision. But I know that within that energy that he's around her, and I know that. Oh, really? I don't know. Is that something coming up? So there's a beautiful photograph or something that's going to be made into a canvas or put on canvas. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Is that in thought still? It hasn't been done yet.
It hasn't been done yet, no, but it has been spoken about, yeah.
Are you doing this for Christmas? He says she'll love it.
Yeah.
I know it feels like it's him and her together.
It is, yeah.
And she'll absolutely love that. Okay, mate. Apparently Michael said he's just turned around and walked back into the light, but he's blowing kisses and waving. And I know that within that, I want to leave all of the loved ones over here and leave all their love with you, darling, okay?
Thank you very much.
It's been a pleasure. There you go. Right, Wilson, you can get a reaction on that one before I have a fag and bring the other one in. Terry, you've got an amazing energy, by the way. And I'll just tell you now, right? I'm going to say this, right? You are spiritual, young lady.
What did I say to you, Wilson?
You have a gift. You should be using it.
I don't know how to. I get, Grant, I can't tell you that I lost my biological brother a few years ago and he was only a young age.
Yeah.
And I see shadows walk past me and I'll look and I'll say, all right, kid. And then I'll carry on doing what I'm doing. And it's been said to me before by a spiritualist that, I acknowledge
Was
him.
that very instant?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, very.
Was that like, I don't want to say it's because I haven't brought him forward today, but now you talked about him, I've just picked something up. Right, so when I say instant, was that an accident?
Yeah.
That as in like, I feel like I'm being crushed.
Yeah.
So I'm getting vehicle. Does that make sense?
Exactly correct, yeah.
Okay. Would you understand, like, he shouldn't have been in that vehicle?
Yes.
And I just heard, because he's calling you sis. All right? He said, please tell Mum I'm sorry. I should never have been in the vehicle. And also with this, I don't know if I'm getting this right, but he tells me here he wasn't alone in the vehicle.
He wasn't when everything kicked off, but when he actually had the accident, he was on his own.
There was actually 3 in the vehicle at the start of his journey.
I did question because, do you know when something don't sit right with you? I question it continuously, and even the police gave me different stories. It drives me insane.
I believe, and I'm going to tell you for what he tells me. I don't know what you know. There was 3 people in that car at the start of his journey. There was 1 dropped off, and 1 that I feel like he wasn't. There was definitely a female in the car.
Yeah.
There's an argument going on there.
Yeah.
But there was somebody else in the car, so there was another male in the car. Your brother was not in the right place of where it was after he dropped that person off.
No.
So he was driving too fast. And he's putting his hand up here, Terry, to turn around and say, I take responsibility of what happened within this accident. Now, interested in this, because I'm seeing the roundabout again. So do you understand the roundabout nearby?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you understand off the roundabout there was like a ditch?
Yes.
And he ended up in that.
Yeah.
And would you understand that was over on its roof? Or it rolled?
It turned.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm just getting the feeling of the car flipping over. All right? There was no waves coming out of that live.
No.
Instant passing.
There was too much trauma to his head.
I was going to say, it was head injury that killed him. Internal bleeding, brain. He was no way he was coming back. And if he'd come back, thank you, he just said, if I'd come back, I wouldn't have been me. Not that he was going to come back. It was too much injury.
I've heard that before. He said before that he...
Yeah, internal bleeding of the brain.
Yeah.
And also, there was energy of damage to his neck. So neck and vertebrae. But his head alone, he would never have come back the same person. But he says that there's almost like a row here before this accident.
Yeah, there was. Massive.
And it was between him and a girl. And there's a bloke somewhere in this situation.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he was there at some point before that journey started. I don't think he was in the car, but there was 3 people in it, and she was in the car, and then he dropped her off, and then he come home. There's 3 people in this situation that's caused this, because he takes responsibility, but he says it's the 3-way situation that's caused the problem.
Yeah, most definitely. I think he was arguing with his missus. He dropped his missus off at the hotel where he was staying, the pub. And then there was a separate lad who smashed all of his windows on his Metro, my brother's Metro, which led my brother to chase this other bloke in a car.
That would make total sense to me, because it's like 3 people involved in this situation. And
Yeah.
I believe the guy in the other car had something to do with his missus. Who's Jason?
He was a friend. I had a friend called Jason.
He said in love to Jason.
Oh, Jay. That's his missus's son. He brought him up like his own. Jay.
He said in love to Jay. And I'll tell you what, right? If anything, over anything but this, that is the biggest regret that he felt that he let that boy down. Over everybody else as well. I know he's let everybody else down, he says so. But I know that he thought the world of that lad.
He did. He brought him up like his own.
And that got to him more than anything in this situation.
Yeah.
You felt like he was losing him. And that's what he just said. See, I can do this media shit and make a cup of tea, and I could. Right. But I know that for him, he's fine. He's all right. Wants to let you know he's in a good place. Yeah. All right. Very random this. Did your brother want a Sierra Cosworth?
He liked all the old Metros, the old Cosworths, you know, and even Stephen, my other brother, he had an old Escort Cosworth as well.
You're talking about the Cosworth. I didn't know if it was Sierra or whatever. He just said, I wanted the Cosworth.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said, if I had the Cosworth, I would have caught the geezer.
Yes, that sounds like him, yeah.
He said, but I was driving a piece of shit. He said, there's no way I was going to catch up with him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But I have been told plenty of times.
Okay, he just said to me, Terry, I'm a fool.
Oh.
I shouldn't have lost my life over something so stupid.
Yeah, his temper got the better of him. He was a fucking idiot.
Well, he's fine. He's all right. He just knows that he feels sorry for you guys over here, because it's left, and Jay, because it's left the torment of the energy of what happened. And I know that he just wants to let you know that he's all right. And sometimes with mediumship, we don't talk about them; they don't come forward.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that you mentioned him, so he could come forward. And I know that you just want. See, I think there's a very respectful lad here in your brother that he's sitting in the background here, just letting everyone talk. And if you hadn't mentioned him and brought his energy forward, then we wouldn't have made this connection. So I'm glad that he has. And I'm going to leave
my day.
I'm going to leave this love with you, darling. Can I just give you this? I don't know what this is about. What have you? I don't know if this is something that is in memory, but what is the white and blue T-shirt? Is that like a sports T-shirt or like a football team or something?
I've got his white and blue Adidas T-shirt.
That would be it. You just said something about the T-shirt and something about you having something with his T-shirt, blue and white.
Yeah.
And you still wear it sometimes.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
That's his
I
way
feel
of
closer to him.
All right.
Thank you very much.
It's been a pleasure, Don. I'll leave his love with you, yeah, and all the rest.
Thank
of
you.
Very well. There you go.
I really appreciate it.
Picking up a deck of cards and using them, yeah.
I've bought some tarot cards.
Well, to use them.
I'm trying to understand them better, and
Right.
I keep getting weird
I'm going to tell you
dreams
something now because I'm a teacher. Just go with what you feel with them, not with how they are in the book. All right? You have a gift, Terry, and I want you to use it, but don't be stifled by the meaning of the cards. Go with your intuition. All right?
Okay.
If you've got a book with it, chuck it away because that's just confusing you. Yeah? And you've got cards like mine. Are they the Gilded Tarot?
Yes.
With a gold bit around the edge?
Yeah.
Very colourful.
Very. That's why I chose them. And anything with gold on it, I'm there.
I've been told the Gilded Tarot.
Yeah.
Well, look, that comes with a book. And they're about 21 quid, aren't they? Right? Chuck the book away.
Okay.
Right? And just go with the flow. You have a gift. I want you to build your confidence up. All right? I'll leave that message with you. There you go.
Thank you.
Been
I'm on it.
God bless you.
I do appreciate it. Thank you so much, Grant. It means the world.
Oh, it's my pleasure, darling. You got a beautiful gift. You got a beautiful energy. And when I say gift, you've got a heart of gold. You will help anybody. Sometimes you just need to help yourself. All right?
I've heard that a lot lately.
Okay, well, remember them words because they're not from me, they're from my guide.
Okay.
Okay, and he knows better, doesn't he, Wilson? He's an archangel.
Mm-hmm.
So, look, listen, go and do the right thing for you and concentrate on what's important to you right now, and that's your dad and your brother.
Yeah, most definitely.
You've already lost one, I'm being told. You don't want to lose another one.
No.
All right? In either of them, father or brother. Okay? Strong message, I know. Scary message, but a message that needs to be said.
Yeah.
There you go, honey. I'll leave that message with you.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Right, you can give you a little bit of feedback to Wilson on that one and let everybody know how good that reading was because they may have just joined. And I'm going to be happy to be, and I'll be back in the other room, Wilson, in about a couple of minutes.
Thank you, Wilson.
That was a bit fucking mad.
It is different now, like Gary. The things, it's unreal. And like I said, didn't I say to you before I even said anything about readings and that, people tell me all the time that if I was to be fully open, that I'd be something and I'd be able to read people. And I get weird things all the time, but it's just mad. It's just mad. But having Ironic come through, that just makes my day. All of them, to be honest. Big believer.
It's good, right? It's good.
But I suppose I need to love you and leave you. Set me alarm for the brats in the morning and get some beauty sleep because I'm absolutely done in.
Oh, bless your heart. Well, you take care. And
I will do. Thank you.
And remember that, you're a good soul and keep going with what you're doing with your work and business or whatever you want to try and build up there. It's going to work for you, all right?
Appreciate it.
Oh, bless your heart, darling. Well, God bless you, yeah?
I'm going to love you and leave you both. Thank you, Wilson, and I'll give you some messages. Really appreciate it.
No problem.
Take care, both.
All right. See you later.
Bye.
Bye, bye.
There we go.
Can't write it, Wilson, can you?
That was a close to the bone one, wasn't it?
Yeah. Sometimes they can be really strong, and isn't it weird how like that one never got mentioned, and once you mentioned his name, bang, he came in.
And it was the same. It was the same with Dan in different ways.
Yeah,
It's
it's
I
remarkable.
know exactly what Dan's gone through, and I've said nothing to you, but what you said tonight, I could see it in him. He was like, because he was quite skeptical.
That's why I love the job, mate. You know,
Kelly says
you
you
can't.
stop, Hi Wilson. I
You
don't
know,
if
you
anything-
can't. What I'm saying though, Wilson, is you can't put into words how rewarding it is sometimes to do this job. And you know yourself where I've been over the last weeks.
Mhm.
You know, you forget your worth and you forget the reason why you're here, and you forget where you are with, you know, things. And you know, it's only now realizing that the reasons why these things happen and the reason why that wasn't my path in a certain sense. Do you understand what I mean? But you don't realize it at the time because you're only thinking selfishly about where you are and what you want. And I think it's a message that I'm putting out for everybody now. Sometimes life doesn't work out for you for specific reasons.
Mm.
And you know, we can't be down about that situation never worked for us because we wanted it to. The universe is set out a course in our life, but you know, I question, but then why bring it in? Because it's a lesson. It's just a lesson to be learned within a situation, not just for you, but for the other person. You know, however hard and grueling it can be and heartbreaking it can be, doesn't always meant to say it was meant to be the right thing. It was just meant to be something that come in and tested you somewhere.
Mm.
And that you shouldn't go away feeling negative within it. What you should do, take away is the positives out of the situation and look at it from a different angle and go, okay, right, what is the positives I can look at that? And you start to realize what the positives were. Then you start to realize all the things that were not being shown to you at the time that started to get shown to you through the whole course of that situation.
Mm.
And then you realize that it was probably that you just needed to go through that notion to know that you know, you are more appreciated elsewhere. You are more appreciated by others. That even though you want something, it's not the best. It's a bit like wanting. It's a bit like going, oh, I want that sweet. I want that sweet, and you go on about it for months and months and months every time you walk in the sweet shop. When you have it, you're disappointed.
Mm.
Because you think, oh, I like the colour of it. It feels really nice. And you go and have a bite out of it, and you go, oh, actually, it's fucking horrible. I suppose that's what it is. We have to learn that we can't always, you know, something may look good. It may come across and present itself quite nice, but in the end, it wasn't as nice as what you think it was. And I think that, you know, looking at situations there, a bit like Dan's situation, you know, we fall in love with people. We make connections, but they don't always mean to say they were going to work out and be right. Do you know what I mean? No, just sometimes it's not always the actual situation that's caused the pain. It's actually the past that in your subconscious is brought forward through that situation that you're dealing with, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And that's exactly what was happening earlier on. Anyway, I won't waffle on because I think you've got somebody else waiting in you.
No, he has gone. He'll probably jump in next time. Kelly reckons you should give me one. I don't know if that means a reading or not. Like,
Well, no, I ain't got a clue, mate. Could mean anything, couldn't it? So there you go. So, you know, sometimes we don't have to have a lot of readings, do we, in a session? I think sometimes, you know, we look at it and we go, that one just a minute ago for me was fucking amazing. Again, you know, the validation, because this isn't about me, guys. I don't take any credit for the work. You know, I love Spirit, and Spirit are amazing to get that message across. And I've said this time and time and time again. And it's also about the person sitting in front of you as well. You know, to get these messages is not about me. I think I spoke about this on my own channel, on my own page on Instagram, where I do my own lives, you know, the three-way triangle of mediumship. You know, it's about me being in the middle, Spirit, and the reciprocator, the energy of the client sitting in front of me, the sitter. You know, it's about you guys bringing your loved ones forward.
Daniel says, thank you so much. I loved it. Terry says, thank you so much, Grant. You've really picked my spirits up and it makes me want to open up more.
Well, she should do. She's got an amazing gift there. And sometimes we don't realise the gift we have in ourselves. But, you know, it's only until we pick up the deck of cards and we bring our confidence forward, then we can really sort of show the energy of that connection to Spirit. And I think that, you know, a lot of us have that and we don't realise it. You with Jerome. Yeah, but you know, I know that sometimes you laugh and joke about it, but maybe that, you know, why not? You know, I think that the thing is with it, it's like you said to me earlier on. Oh, don't tell me. Yeah, what's that, Jerome? Yeah, you're saying about Christmas presents. Well, that was only 2 days ago. My daughter asked me that question about what. Oh, sorry, asked me what she telling me. Sorry, what she wanted for Christmas. So, were you really wrong? No. I know it's close to Christmas, and like we sit there and go, "Well, anyone can say that, can't they?" But
it's in my family. Like, it's in my family.
Yeah, you know, I've always said it's all about confidence, and you know, if you have to ask yourself in your mind, then you're going to go, "Yeah, well, that's me telling it. I'm not going to say it." But if you know that you're getting it from a source, i.e., like Michael, Jerome, do you know what I mean? Doesn't matter, because it all that matters is that you're getting something, and that's all that matters. And the thing is with it, I think if more people were more confident within the energy of their belief, not just in spirit but in their self spiritually, then they'll probably surprise themselves how much information they do get within the energy of their own spiritual connection. And also within the energy of connecting into other people's energy. But we've always been learned or taught to doubt that energy because it's just bollocks. Do you understand what I mean?
Have you got your cards? You've got your cards in front of you, haven't you?
I have got cards here, mate, somewhere. Yeah, here. I've got them here. Go on, what was you going to say?
Pull me a couple of cards.
Pull you a couple of cards, aren't we? Well, exactly where you fucking are right now. Look, there's the first card. There you see it. Let's see that one. You're laying there. Look, even looks a bit like you. See it? Got a fucking beard, everything, right? But he's laying on a bed of swords. So at the moment, you feel like you're laying on a fucking bed of swords. Because one, because you're back and your health. But two, it's about like looking back in the past. That's where the crow is, and it's almost like there's stuff there for you. You're thinking about for the future, which is the road. But this card is about a bit like the limbo card. It's a bit about being stuck in a situation of imprisonment sometimes. Does that make sense? And we're not talking about imprisonment just because of your health and stuff. We're talking about imprisonment because fucking everything goes wrong against you at the moment. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Right. So it's like a feeling like you're trapped and you feel like you're battling with it, but you can't get through it. But look, there's the justice card that comes out. So it means that even though you're feeling this way at the moment, and that could be to do with what happened with the driving situation, because that's also going to put you in limbo. There's a justice card. So justice is going to prevail somewhere in a lot of these aspects. And there's the sword. There's a sword there of triumph. So I know you go through a lot, and you've gone through a lot. But as much as we go, well, that's cliche for the psychic to turn around and say, oh, it's going to be all right. Well, no, because I'll tell you if it was going to get fucking worse or not. Because that's, you know me, it's the way I am. But it's definitely the cards telling you you're going to be all right. And there's the King of Coins. So the King of Coins is saying to you here, you're in your own power and destiny, which means we're talking about energy and belief, that you can pull yourself through this and get through anything. But we have to remain positive, which means positive thinking. I know life can be shit sometimes, Owen, but sometimes we have to sit there and go, all right, I've been through fucking worse. And I'm just going to put my head down and believe that the universe is working with me to put these things right, yeah? So, basically, that's what the universe is telling you, right? You know, there's you getting back on the saddle of life. Could be behind the wheel of a car. Because you're driving like a fucking chariot. You got more horsepower in your car than these two, but there you go. But what I'm saying is that that's also very key, because that's taking a lot of weight on you. And over this, look, it's all being about frustration. Look at it, look. There you are, with fucking feeling stabbed in the back by life 24/7. But like I said, you know, you're a trooper and you're true energy to your beliefs to help others, that you will be rewarded. But you've got to come out of this zone in yourself. This is about the moon cards. It's about deep emotions. You've got to step out of that zone and let it come. I know, which isn't always fucking easy. Never is. You know, I'm not here telling you how to suck eggs, mate, because I fucking, as worse as you know that, I'd have to tell you that. But this is spirit talking its jargon now, not me. And there it is there, life getting better, and there's you wanting more from life, which that card came out for Terry earlier on. But I know that within it, you know, I'm shuffling these cards, but I know that within it, you know, the cards are saying to you the moment. Fuck me, I've just shuffled them cards and it's come out again, look. Right? So, and I'm pulling it right out the middle of the pack. So I don't know where that fucking card's falling. So it's trying to tell you something. You want more from life, is coming. But, you know, through perseverance, Michael says, you'll get there. So everything you're doing now is not being unrecognized. Thank you, Michael. It's not being unrecognized by spirit. All right? Call it heaven, call it whatever. And that's when your world will turn around. It's the wheel of fortune. Sometimes we have to go through the hardness to appreciate the good times.
Yeah.
And that's, you know, that's no different to anybody. We're not talking about you directly. We're talking to anybody out there that's listening. Sometimes you have to go through the hard times to appreciate the good times. And you know, when you've gone through the fucking hard times and you've gone through the hard times, and not just for yourself, but for others around you as well, and being there for them people as well. And then you having to go through the hardship for being through them as much as your own stuff. But look, the negatives of judgment will come forward. The energy will be released around you and you'll be fulfilled. I think there's a lot here that is changing coming up, and there it is. So in 3 months from now, your ship's coming in. What does that mean? Does it mean one thing? Not necessarily. It can mean a few things. But it means that for you, you'll look back and you'll go, I reckon this is by about March time. I reckon you'll go, do you know what? I'm in a damn sight more confident place than where I was 3-4 months ago. All right? Maybe there's a lot of things turning in your favour. But there's you leaving the life behind and starting this new journey. And what do I mean by that? It's not like you're leaving your life behind. It's like you're starting a new chapter in your life. It's like we have to look at the card that comes in after it. Fuck me, it's come out 3 times now. You want more, it's coming.
Mm.
You want more, it's coming. And it will come. Yeah, I'm not talking about money here, guys. We're talking about abundance, energy. But you've got to let go of the past.
Mhm.
You hold on to the past a lot. You've got to let it go. Think of tomorrow. Don't think backwards. Yesterday's done. We can't deal with yesterday. We can only deal with tomorrow. Do you understand what I mean?
Mhm.
But reflecting on the past is only blocking the future. So we have to let go of the past. All right? Let it all go. Because in certain sense, if you hold that energy where it is, it's going to block you going forward. This is why these cards are important to you now. Because you don't want to be in limbo, son.
Mm.
All right? And I say son because I believe your mother's behind this as well. So I know that when I get this feeling like, 2 to 3 months, you're gonna understand what I mean. So around about February and March time, you'll understand where I'm going with this.
Mhm.
Okay. You'll fall in love with life again. I'm not saying you don't love life. That's not what I'm saying to you.
Mm.
I'm not saying you haven't got beautiful energy of family around you and all that and friends. I'm not saying that. That's not what the card's saying. What the card's saying is you'll love you again. And somewhere underneath all of this, guys, and I'll tell you what, right? Some people don't, I'm sure they do, but some people out there won't realise as much as you do every day, as much as you put that effort in, you go on your lives and you're there for everybody, you suffer in silence, my friend. But you know what, right? I'm sure a lot of the people out there do understand and do pick up on that energy a lot. But you know what, guys? You don't realise how much this man suffers in silence and how much he gives out within his heart. And it's only that that keeps him going. You know that, didn't you?
Mhm.
And I'll tell you what, right? Every single one of you guys watching this right now, if it wasn't for you and his lovely, beautiful wife, this man probably wouldn't even be here today.
Mhm.
So, like I said, you guys don't need to tell. I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that. I'm sure you probably recognise that, even if he's never spoke these words to you. You will understand that this is the man that shouldn't be here now, and on many occasions has not wanted to be here. Has laid on his back in serious pain, going, do you know what? We're not talking about his physical pain. We're talking about emotional pain. Times where he's wanted to give up and let it all go. So every time this man comes on and does a live session for you and talks and laughs and jokes and everything, remember his worth. Because I'm telling you now, he needs that fucking kryptonite. And I'll tell you, the only people that he's got his kryptonite, you are his kryptonite. You guys are his kryptonite. You are the one that's keeping Superman going here. So I'm telling you now, right? Owen, you just got to keep going, my friend. And I know that all the support around you will get you there, and they will. All right, and they do respect the energy of every single minute you give to them. And I know that you do as well. And I know that you'll get through this, and one day you'll look back and you would have built an enterprise within this channel alone that will build into something beautiful. I don't know, it's very random. I was very deep there, Michael. Then you put a funny thing in there. Change your fucking chair you're sitting on.
It's my
Yeah?
wheelchair.
Change that chair. What is it? It's not comfortable. Why isn't it comfortable?
It's my wheelchair, but it's really fucking hurting my leg at the moment.
You
I've
really
got
need
to sort it.
you need to let them know that that's not making you feel comfortable. So when you're in that chair, Owen, right, from the base of your spine,
Mhm.
again, I'm down the left-hand side leg. Is that causing the pain?
Mhm.
you need to change. They need to change that, mate. It might be a very nice wheelchair, but it ain't doing your back any favours, son. So that needs to be changed.
They're looking at possible surgery. I'm like,
You unfortunately, Owen, you really have got to have surgery, mate. You know, otherwise, if this doesn't, well, you will do. I know you will do. I know you'll get the surgery, and I know it'll be fine because I know it will. Because I know you're going to be looked after from above. You haven't got to worry, but obviously, there's always going to be a worry risk. But I think there's going to come a stage in the situation where you're not going to have an option. You're going to feel like you want it. Does that make sense?
Mm.
But I will say to you, look, I feel like it'll be fine. All right?
mm-hmm.
I'm going to give you this as well. This card's come up, so I don't know what's happening with this. I know you only moved a little while ago, but has there been talk of movement again?
No.
This is the house move card.
Possibly doing work in the house.
Ah, right. So it's something about changes or movement with the home. Okay, so it's got to suit certain requirements to your health. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So I'm seeing a lot of things changing. Have you talked about having a wet room put in?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm seeing a wet room and with a handrail.
Mm-hmm.
So I vaguely remember you talking about this morning with a ramp, but did they talk about, have you got a drop off to your stairs or something at the front of the property?
Yeah, I'm getting a ramp fit.
You having a lift put in?
No, I just a ramp for the wheelchair to go in and out of the house.
That's interesting. So when you go to the house, does it go down?
The driveway does, yeah.
So when you're walking, how steep is it? 'Cause when you walk down to the doorway, does that affect your, if you say you were walking, does that affect your spine?
It did when I fell a while back.
Ah, okay. See, if certain feeling is, well, I don't know what this is about, so I don't know what you receive towards help, towards where your mobility is, but I feel like there's certain feeling like you're still entitled to more help. So what is it that you feel that you're not getting help with where that situation lies?
I don't know. I don't like asking for.
Exactly. But you're entitled to. So this isn't about, I understand what you're saying, because you're a bit like me. You're proud.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I think that's a bit of a Scottish thing as well. But I'm not saying that at all. I think they're just proud. But I just feel like, you know, you don't want to feel that you're going to sit there and not reap the benefits. You understand what I mean? But I feel you should do. I believe you're entitled to that.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel that within it, like, you're missing out on where others are getting it and they don't deserve it. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Harsh words, I know, but true. Because I feel almost like, mate, there's a situation here where I feel like you need to be speaking up more, because I feel like otherwise it's going to get to a stage where if you don't, then there's certain things you're not going to be able to do around your own home and that. Do you understand what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
this is quite important, but because I don't think this is a situation where it's easy to make a decision about having an operation, if that makes sense. It's not just like, oh yeah, I'm going to go and do that. It means that for you, you could be living for this for a while before you make that decision. Does that make sense?
There's a very, very high chance of paralysis from the neck down if I have the surgery in my back.
Well,
But my
that's it.
legs
So
are talking about a
so what I'm
possibility of a
Yeah.
replacement.
So what I'm saying to you is that option is not open right now because you're going to sit on that for quite a while. So what I mean by that is that you need extra help, and I feel like somewhere within it you're entitled to it. So with that, you know, I'm being given, you know, don't be proud, get help. Because at the end of the day, you're entitled to it. And like I said, you've worked in your life, you've paid your taxes. Do you understand what I mean? So at the end of the day, you've just got to get it done because at the end of the day, it's about a way of life for you. But within that notion, I know you're a trooper, I know you're proud. But sometimes, you know, as much as we help others, we've got to help ourselves as well. Because if you can't help yourself, you can't help others, can you? And that's important to remember. There's a birthday coming up.
Mhm.
Like, there's a birthday coming up within the next week or so.
Not in the next week, but very soon.
Hold up. It's in January?
There's one in January, and there's one in December.
Right, there's one in December. So
Two in December.
I've got one just before Christmas.
Yeah.
And then there's one early January.
Yeah.
Hold up, me.
And Christmas Day would have been my mum's.
Yep. And then there's one in early January. Is that your dad's?
No, it's Harper's.
Oh, right, okay. Hold up, just gonna ask you this question. I don't know. Look, hold up a minute. Hold up. Have you got a sister?
Yeah.
Because I've just got given something about a sister. Is there another anniversary around your sister?
Couldn't tell you.
And there's another birthday or anniversary or something around your sister coming up.
My sister's birthday is in January, I think.
Right, okay. Can I ask you also, who's Sharon?
Sharon.
Sound like Sharon. Or Shaz. I don't know why I got that name shouted to me. Is that anyone like, if it's not your side of the family, is there anyone on Kelly's side?
This new bird by looking at his face.
Do what?
I only know, I think I only know one Sharon, which was my dad's mate's daughter.
Trust her to come up with that. His new bird bollocks of his face. Whose daughter?
My dad's mate's daughter was called is called Sharon. Crawford and Sharon.
Did your mother know her?
Yeah.
Maybe it's her. I don't know. If it's the only fucking Sharon they know, it must be her. Oh, mate, was your mother good on birthdays?
Fucking idiot.
I can't.
No, I didn't sleep with her. No, I didn't sleep with her. No.
No, he didn't sleep with her. He just done her over the fucking counter.
No.
No, he never slept with her. Fucking hell, mate. Is she getting a bit paranoid about?
You better fucking read her cards next, I'll tell you.
I'm not doing her cards. Fucking she it sounds like she's in the right. She's got one in funny monkey moods on tonight.
She needs her cards done, I tell you.
Maybe you just need to do her, mate.
But possibly.
Oh,
I've known a lot of Sharons in my life. Like
Yeah.
growing up, it was a common name in school, but there's nobody like no family, nothing, no friends. I don't think that have that name. I don't think so.
Oh, well, I don't know. Something about a Shaz or a Sharon. Something about anniversaries or something coming up. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I haven't got a fucking clue. Right. So, is there anybody out in Australia? The only reason why I said that is because your mother's just showed me a fucking duck-billed platypus, and they're from fucking Australia or New Zealand.
She's a fucking head case.
I can't fucking see it yet.
She said that's where Sharon is new birds from. Australia. I know that some of my aunties, a couple of aunties,
Right.
went there on holiday quite a few times.
Yeah. And maybe it's a Sharon you don't know about. Maybe it's a friend of your mum's or something she knew.
Don't know. My mum had
I
a
got-
lot of friends that I didn't know because she, like online friends through games and stuff like that on Facebook and stuff.
Yeah. No, mate. You thought about family, talking about family birthdays, obviously talking about somebody else's fucking birthday coming up. Yeah. You did bring that up earlier on. It's really weird. I was getting this right at the start when I was talking to Dan and bringing his energy of his family forward. And it's come back again. So I'm going to say it because it's obviously something happening. You got carpet on your stairs.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't got a bit that's sticking up of you that's like a trip hazard, have you?
Yeah.
Like your mum's talk earlier on. This is the God's honest fucking truth.
Yes, the carpet.
When I was talking to Dan earlier on, your mum crept in, and I forgot to tell you because I was too busy in the bit of thing. Something about like tell Owen about the fucking trip hazard on the stairs. I'm like, okay, and then I forgot all about it until now. And she brought it back up again.
Do you know that carpet, right? Was a new carpet when we moved in, and it still is new carpet, but it wasn't fitted right. And
Right.
Kelly fucking nailed it in. And I'm talking nailed it in, right? And all the fucking nails have come out from the wood. I don't.
Is it like the second? Is the second step from the top? Is that like the worst one?
Do you know, without looking, I'm not sure, but I'm almost positive that's the one that's got the most nails in it.
Kelly, I know she's about to comment in a minute. Say about like the second.
You didn't do a shit job at all. It's just weird that the nails are coming out of the wood. I don't understand it.
That's fucking strange. Especially if you tap the fucking carpet down. So either the fucking wood on the stairs is shit, or it might be
have the most nails.
Have you tried like glue adhesive thing down as well?
No.
Try try the spray. You know the spray adhesive.
Mm-hmm.
Try lifting it up and spraying it down with that.
I think if she had her way, she would just take the fucking thing up. There we go. She just said it.
What's she saying?
Just take the fucking thing up.
I think maybe you need to get a new carpet down or something. Like get a new carpet, but have it done properly. But yeah, your mum was telling me about the fucking stairs, the carpet on the stairs. So she must be around your fucking house quite a bit.
I hope not too much, like.
Well, you know, I'm sure she doesn't watch you driving your nuts into your missus. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with your fucking back. It's amazing what else you can find, isn't it? Fucking hell. Sorry. Oh dear. I think your mum's quite fucking funny, actually. Yeah. Oh, okay. Who did? What? Was it his favourite? I don't know. Well, I just dropped one on him today. Right. Did you also smash a glass? Or somebody smashed a glass?
On.
Like, somebody smashed their favourite glass or something?
I don't know what she's saying, but she's saying something down there.
Something about somebody smashing her favourite glass.
Oh yeah, I broke her cup.
Oh, was this recently?
Yeah.
Was this at home?
Yep.
Like, as in, like, where you're not back at your dad's. I'm talking about, like, here.
Yeah.
You smashed the fucking handle off it.
Was it? It was the handle, wasn't it? Oh, was it Dumble? Was it the Dumble cup? Yeah, the Dumble cup.
Yeah. You broke your mum's cup, yeah?
No, it was fucking Kelly's.
Oh, Kelly's. Oh, you broke her cup. Yeah. Oh, God's sake. Fuck me. I bet you never heard the last of that for nearly over a fucking day.
Oh, at least. Prick.
Well, I was being a bit kind on Kelly, but yeah, I was getting that. Yeah, but you never heard fucking, yeah, because she's got, God, bloody hell. You never heard the last of it, your mum's saying.
I have to buy fucking cups all the time now.
Your mum was around then. Yeah. Oh, you're not going to do what you did fucking last year, are you? Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. What do you mean she's already got that one? Oh, I'm going to surprise you. She's already got that perfume. You know exactly where I'm going with that, long, didn't you?
I'm saying nothing.
Oh, fucking hell. I said this about your fucking computer games. Didn't I? One year, was it last year or the year before? Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Spoiled loads of surprises.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Does he? Right. What she got him a pair? Oh, I'm going to fucking spoil a few surprises here. Right. You know, you showed me a little while ago them trainers that look like they're... Oh, no. I'll just see what she put up. Right. You know...
We do something up, that's for sure.
Oh, let's get him back then. You know the trainers that you were looking at, you said you were going to buy, they got like a skeleton looking fucking soul.
Mm-hmm.
I think somebody might have got you then.
No,
You didn't buy them yourself, did you?
I bought several of them.
But I think somebody else might have bought you another set.
She doesn't like them. That's the first I knew.
What? What's she put?
My white and black trainers. I thought she liked them.
No, I don't like the fucking things. Hold up. Right. Okay.
She's typing.
That's probably why she bought you another fucking pair of trainers to wear. Because I'm being told about another pair of trainers for Christmas.
I don't think she'll buy me anymore because I'm not allowed anymore.
Oh, hold up. Have you bought her some?
Sharon must be buying them. For fuck's sake.
Also, Wilson, all right? That's interesting. Sharon must be buying them. Right. Also, right, you might have to. You dropped his fucking drink down it today. You upgraded your computer. I've got a new computer coming. Like, I've got 3 monitors in front of you. So how many you got at the moment?
Read the message.
I can't. Hold up, I will do it in a minute. I've got a delay. I can't read that one. I'm waiting for it to come up on the left. Grant, shut the fuck up. Oh dear. Well, you knew about your fucking perfume.
I'm saying fucking nothing.
Oh God. I'm not saying no more. I'm too good. So this is Christmas. What have you done? Got a bottle of perfume and a
Got the
computer
wrong one.
full of rum. So this is Christmas and a happy new. I'm not saying anymore. That's why no fucker can buy me anything for Christmas, because I always know what it is. This is a God's honest truth, this is. I used to go, my mum would go, put all my presents down in front of me. I go, pair of socks, yeah.
Comment.
Drill, yeah. Condoms, yeah. I just know everything that come out of it. That's the God's honest. Do you ask my mother? Right, we're gonna say. Right, I'm gonna prove something now.
You see the comment?
No, what's she put?
Might as well tell him, yes, Wilson, I'm getting you a new PC for Christmas.
There you go. Right, I'm going to tell you this is how good I am. Right, hold on. Let's just turn the telly down now. Right, all right, look. So, Mum, you could never buy me anything for Christmas, could you? Because I always knew what was in there, didn't you? Yeah, go. There you go. Sums it up. Very often, yeah. She said, what was the point of buying anything? Because you know everything I've already got you anyway. So there you go. So sorry to bother the surprise, but hey ho, I'm a Grinch. But at least you know you've got something to look forward to.
Mm-hmm.
She's got like lovely perfume in red bottles.
Don't answer that.
Oh shit. And you got a lovely new PC coming your way. But you're combining it because you've got like 3. I'm seeing 3. Fucking hell, you've got 3 monitors in front of you.
Don't answer the next question.
Right, what is the next question?
What's Wilson getting me?
Told you, fucking perfume. What's she fucking?
Yeah, that'll do.
What does she want?
Yeah, she doesn't need anything else.
Oh, apart from that strap on.
Fuck that.
Apart from that big black strap on.
Nah, not happening. Don't need that.
Well, you did say you were going to get something else for it, but I'm not going to tell it. I'm gonna like literally let her sulk now because like
I got myself. Don't worry.
She said what?
I got that myself. Don't worry. Fuck my life.
What? She's got a big dick.
She fucking better not have.
That is funny. So there you go, mate. Yeah. So I hope that little card reading turned into a bigger thing, and now we got fucking Christmas and all now.
Bigger than both of yours.
What was that?
She said bigger than both of yours.
What, have you got two?
It'd be a right party if she did.
How about that? That was a good comeback, that was, wasn't it? Oh, well, there you go, mate. So from all that, we went from a deep and meaningful message to strap-ons and shit like that.
Things are getting positive. Got 4, not 2. What the fuck?
Fucking hell. You got 4, not 2. Fucking hell. Like a cat and 9 tails hanging down there. Fucking hell, mate. Pleasure of like 4 or 5 at once.
I'm saying nothing. I'm not
So
getting
mate. So your mum's been around. Get your carpet sorted because you're going to trip over and break your freaking neck.
Probably.
Then you'll both be sitting in fucking wheelchairs. So it must be her that's going to fall over and break her neck. Nearly.
I fell down that stairs a couple of times. Like,
yeah, you don't want to fall down again. That's probably why your mum's warning you. That's the last thing you need. There you go, mate. Who else is watching? We've still got people watching.
There's still 11 in the room. There's a few people that's popped in that I'm going to assume that you know.
Yep, who's that?
I don't know if they're still here. Sarah Madison.
Yep.
Angela.
Angela who?
It just says Angela. Hello there, Grant. Jamie Pepper.
Jamie, yep.
Leanne Goats.
Yep, Leanne over in Canada.
There was a few popped in by Leanne G.
That'd be probably the same Leanne. I don't know. Yep.
There was a few popping in by.
Was there a Sarah or Sarah?
There's a Sarah Madison.
You got Sarah Madison, yeah.
I think that's about it.
A few of my followers have popped in. Thank you, my followers.
I appreciate everyone that's came in, actually.
Yeah.
It went up over, I think, 22, 23 at one point earlier.
That's good. That's good. So we had quite a few people.
For you. What?
I want to thank everybody for coming in. I'm a bit knackered now. I'm a bit shattered out. And I want to thank you again for having me on, mate.
I'll take a second probably to come up. Leon Gets Goats, whoever said, yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
Sarah Madison is
Goats. She's gonna love that. She always gets called Goats. It's German, but it's not pronounced that way.
Gets.
Yeah, something like that. She'll crucify me for not knowing. I forgot. She did tell me the other day, and I forgot how it's pronounced.
Or if it's German, it'll be like Goach or something like that.
Yeah, something like Gotes or something. I don't know.
It could be.
French, isn't it? Gotes.
Gotes, yeah.
So there you go, mate. So, you know, good readings for the night there. That one really hit the mark earlier on. I know my fans probably would have watched that and gone, oh my God, he's on form again. And I've just given away what Christmas present is. Yeah.
We are having a a big charity day on Saturday. For any of you guys that are watching, it'll be on YouTube and Facebook. We're doing a King Bola and a big bingo, and then we've got a game show.
Just to let you know quickly that I know that Leanne vapes. There you go.
Oh, cool. Well, we are King of Vape, so feel free to join the page and subscribe to the YouTube. But there's all the prizes. Well, not all the prizes, but most of the prizes are the latest to the market vape devices. That'll be in the games at the weekend. We've also, this man here has donated a gift voucher for a reading.
Yeah.
So a 1-to-1. So that'll be in with the prizes as well. And if you're not into vaping, we don't just do the vaping anymore. We've got a lot of people in our community that aren't vape. They don't vape. So we find out about them and we base the prizes that they win around what they like. So you can literally win anything. He's gone dark.
I know, hold up. What's happened? I'm here.
So yeah, there's
I'm here.
There's a lot happening at the weekend. So we start at 12 o'clock on Saturday in the afternoon. We do that, and then we have a break for a couple of hours, and then we're back on for Saturday night. Take out our game show on Saturday night. So if you're not into vaping, you should be 100%. 100%. But
absolutely. Come in, join in, and you might win the prize.
Mm-hmm. We've also got lots of stuff from Queen of Prince, which makes all these awesome cups, double-walled cups with, I can't shake it because I'm not losing all of it on my computer again. Tall ones as well and stuff like that. So if you want to follow Queen of Prince, check it out on Facebook. You'll find it in there.
What's that got on the side of it? Superman?
Yeah.
Oh, not Iron Man, then.
Fucking Iron Man.
Hold up.
He's not going to get the fucking helmet, is he? He's getting his helmet out. Hold tight, guys. He's getting his helmet out.
Yeah, I am. Hey! Oh, I have got the Iron Man.
It is pretty cool. It is pretty cool.
Open the helmet. Jarvis. Close the helmet. You know it.
That's pretty cool.
Jarvis. Combat mode. Jarvis. Open the helmet. Oh, you gotta love it, ain't you? You've gotta love it.
See, Superman didn't need a helmet, you know what I'm saying?
No, but I'm like Tony Stark. Jarvis, close the helmet. Oh, fucking love it. You gotta love it, ain't you? Jarvis. Enjoy yourself, sir. I will do. Jarvis, open the helmet.
Good one. Good.
I fucking love it. You gotta love it, ain't you? Jarvis, close the helmet. And I'll leave you on that note, guys.
You're a fucking idiot.
Because I am Tony Stark.
Well, it's been another good one. It's been a long one tonight. I need some medication, so I have got to get to bed. But never lose sight of your inner child, Grant. He never will. He never fucking will. Oh, he's gone off. He's gone all orange eyes.
Jarvis,
Yeah.
open the helmet. Jarvis, open the helmet. Thank you. I love my life. I absolutely love my life. Jarvis, close the helmet. And on that note, guys. Oh, Christ, shut up, Jarvis. Fucking hell.
Everyone that's come in tonight that's not been in before, please subscribe to the YouTube. There's lots more to come. Grant will be back. He is our resident universal medium, and he will be back. We also do some interviews and stuff like that on a Wednesday night, so feel free. On a Tuesday night, we do bingo and some games to raise money for Harper's Fund. Harper is our daughter who is fighting leukemia. And Saturday is about that as well. Everything that's raised on Saturday goes to making her wishes come true for several different things. She wants to give to presents to the kids in the wards in the hospital, which we've already started doing. And there's other things as well that I can't say at the moment until they're done. But some people need some help, and we want to do all we can to make that happen. And Harper is adamant that it's going to happen. So we need everyone to pull together, everyone come together, and to make Saturday a real good day. And also, everyone will, or most people, will probably go away with a lot of prizes because that's how Bowler works with us. So, on that note, thank you very much for coming in again, Grant, and your time is appreciated.
It's a pleasure, mate, as always.
And we will see you all very, very soon. Any last words?
Yeah, remember, guys, like I always say, you're never alone. Your spirit loved ones do love you. They're always there, always overlooking you, and also knowing what you're going to get for Christmas. So remember that one. And on that note, it's goodbye from me. It's goodbye from him. You know the man. It's Michael. We'll catch you soon. And I am live tomorrow night at 7 p.m. over on Instagram. So if you want to catch me live, follow me over there.
I'll put the links on my Facebook, guys, if you want to check out his Instagram.
And if you want to read him with me, go to www.grant/collier.co.uk.
It usually is on the bottom of the screen, but I forgot to put it on earlier, but that's fine. I'll put it on the Facebook as well. So anyway, take it easy, guys. Thank you very much. And again, thanks to Grant, and we'll see you soon. Take care, guys.
See you later.